why do words matter? Like, I understand some people hold grudges. I don't understand those people because I'm definitely way too lazy to hold grudge. And plus, I do feel like holding a grudge is a female trait. No offense, ladies. But at the same time, it's like, what is words? What's something you say?
So you're saying, why does words matter?
Yeah, why does words matter? I'm sure
Because the
you've been lied
tongue
to.
is powerful, man. The words matter because people have feelings. That's why words matter. Because people have feelings, and those feelings can turn into other things, can turn into actions. That's why words matter.
I remember one time, a long time ago, I used to talk to a girl, and she was heavy on apologies. Like, she would want you to not only apologize, but state specifically what you apologizing for, so she feel like it's real. And I hated that shit. It's like, who fucking cares what I'm apologizing for? I'm telling you I'm sorry. Let it go. Heavy, heavy. Like, it's just words, man. A lot of times I say what it takes in the moment, or I'm just talking. I love hearing the sound of my voice, even though I hate the sound of my voice. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Especially me being like a salesperson, I really feel like to take. I think some people is simple. Like, if you take words really, really seriously, I think that's simple of you. You should be able to. It's just like the religion. It's bad, but I even tie it in religion. Like, people who be like arguing over the Bible. You're not supposed to argue over the Bible, even though it has specific words and it says some specific things that you may or may not agree with. It's like you're supposed to get the message because it's message over the words. Well, I'm message over the word. If a person was to cuss you out and say something disrespectful, I wouldn't necessarily be like, "Oh, you call me fat." I'd be like, "I get the message. The message was you was upset with me, so I accepted this that." I don't really take words seriously.
That's you though. That's you though. Everybody isn't you. Everybody doesn't have your feelings.
When's the
So
last time you've been disrespected with words?
I'm in a relationship all the time. All the time. All the time. So it's
It's dark. Hey, welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Yeah, welcome to the podcast. I'm HP.
I'm G.
As he swallows and you listen to it.
Oh man, it's about to be lit.
It
I'm
picks up
telling
everything.
you.
And this is
Christmas.
episode 444.
Is it? Yes.
444.
Yeah.
Episode 444.
Ooh.
And this is the Christmas episode.
Everybody getting ready for the holidays.
I got lights and
politicking.
shit, but they don't work. Look, they won't stay on.
Hey,
I got this last Christmas, so a year ago. I feel like I haven't used. I used them one time. The battery should work. Whoever made this, you did a great job.
Yeah, I'm not
says
gonna
Fa
lie.
La La Llama on it. It's an ugly Christmas sweater. It's dope, right?
Yeah.
Hey, y'all, look at his onesie. He has on a onesie.
So, not to get dark, just to, there are truths, because we're supposed to be vulnerable with the audience, especially for people who don't know me.
It's a onesie.
The last time I wore this onesie, I wore it with my baby moms and my daughter, right? And my baby moms passed, so this onesie is important to me. I am a single father, raising my daughter alone.
Okay, good job, bro.
Is that too much?
Good job,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah, because you're a jerk. Sentimental value. All right, that's something you don't know nothing about.
Oh my
you ain't
God.
Never had none of that.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for talking about your onesie, bro. God damn.
Hard ass onesie.
Sorry for talking about your onesie, bro. It's so hard. I love it.
I judge you.
I got real tears, man. You made me tear up, man.
You don't cry. You're a man. That's
I'll
what
cry.
you got. Like, toxic masculinity. That's what.
Last episode. We're not talking about that.
Ooh,
Last episode. Check it out. Check it out.
All right.
YouTube. HP&G podcast, baby. This is episode 4 again. And what we talking about, man?
So Josh got topics. We lit. So it's like, go ahead, start off, boy.
I got topics. All right, so the first thing I wanted to talk about, code switching. Do you do it? Do you have to do it?
Switch code?
Must you do it? Do you know what it is?
One, I don't go with anything that's against code. So what is it?
All right, so code switching. So me being black, I have my way of talking to my friends and my surroundings, right?
Okay.
I talk to you a certain kind of way. When I go to work, I got to be a different motherfucker. You know what I mean? I got to talk different just to appeal to their, you know, ways and things like that. Just because I want to keep my job and I don't want them looking at me like no nigga. You know what I mean?
Just to
That's
say,
so. That's what code switching. That's not,
not to interrupt you, but I did read that if you don't cuss in the first 9 minutes of your pod, you'll get the sponsor faster. I mean, we gonna cuss. I just want to at least share knowledge.
you
But
stopped
damn.
me to tell me that.
But
You interrupted
so
me to tell. It's
so
already
code
done. It
switching.
already happened and done, and you stopped
I
my
was like,
flow of
well,
thought to
they
tell
might
me
not
that.
have known either, so I want to share. No, I'm with you though. Sometimes you gotta switch it up for
So you know what code
to
switching
appeal
is
to the
now.
masses. Yes.
Have you ever had to do that?
My life, everything I do, who am I? Like, what is my
Exactly why I asked you this question. Have
no,
you
but
ever had to
like,
do
think
that?
of it like, who is Joshua? Like, who's your real personality?
Right.
Compared to your friends, how much of it is just embracing your friendships? Even though I don't feel like you're one of them, I definitely feel like if like between me and you, if I was around a lot of people, yeah, sometimes I do
No,
things
no,
to
no. It's not
appeal.
around a
But
lot of people. It's not around a lot of
not
people.
even no,
It's
I'm just
around in
saying
certain situations.
I'm just
So
saying
such
my
as
situation would be around a lot of
oh,
people that
okay,
would make me
okay,
switch code,
okay. I
right?
got you. Yeah,
But
yeah.
like you yourself, I don't think that matters to you. I think Josh is Josh and he's just gonna be Josh.
So you think I go to my job and talk like
Well,
this?
not
So first of
well.
all, this is
One, you
this is
don't
why I say
talk
this. This is
ratchet.
nah. This is what I say. But at my job, I don't say nigga because let me tell you why. I don't because I'm the only black person where I work. All right, and I'd be damned if they feel like they could say that shit around me. Matter of fact, there's been a situation where they've said that shit around me, and I had to like, yo, nah.
I don't.
So it's like I don't. I talk different around them, and I act not. I don't act different, but I definitely don't act different. But I just my vocabulary is a lot different around them.
It's crazy because even though this is your topic, I feel like that's not it.
What you mean?
You taking nigga out of your vocabulary while you're at work isn't necessarily switching
No, it's
code.
not taking
That's
nigga out
different.
my
It's
vocabulary.
different.
It's not taking nigga out my vocabulary. It's bro, I totally interact and talk to people differently outside of work than at work.
Do you?
For the job I have, yes.
Oh well, yeah. I haven't seen you at work, so I can't
I
say
know.
either way. Oh, but
For the job, depending on your job, the job you have, you can't go if you have a corporate high up job and you're at work, you wouldn't talk the same way if you're that type of person. It's some people who talks like that no matter what. But if you outside of work and like ebonics and shit, you don't use ebonics. You wouldn't use
ebonics, Josh.
I don't. I'm not
That's
speaking
what I'm
just
saying.
for me
That's
though.
but see, that's
But people do that.
Oh,
people do that.
People, all right.
That's
people,
that. This
all
is
right,
a
yeah, you're right.
subject that we're
This
talking
I
about,
get the,
and I'm addressing people, viewers.
Oh, you trying to be
viewers.
like broad?
Nah, like a rainbow.
Because I'm thinking like if we're speaking individually, this would like you're not a conservative, but you're.
Why do you keep saying that? Oh my God.
Don't take it like that. But you're you're the more conservative person. Like you don't be.
Oh, I'm definitely more conservative than you.
Yeah. Okay. Let's just say
100%.
that.
Yeah,
Let's say
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not like you're going from like I'm clown to like I'm a businessman. You're a
That's
businessman.
not what I'm saying.
You're a
though.
businessman friend. Like you're not the friend. It's like if let's say if the viewers had a friend who was like prestigious, right? And you go to work and you might, you get a little bit tighter because you're serious about your business. But it's not like when you come back to your friends, you're just cutting loose, shucking and jiving. No, you're still a prestigious person.
Nah, that's not what I'm saying. But at the same time, there is that difference from me being with y'all and going to work. You know what I mean? And interacting and talking to them at work.
That's
It's not.
fair.
It's
That's
not the
fair.
same.
I feel
I feel like code switching amongst the black population is a lot more prevalent.
Oh yeah, because I'm ghetto as hell. Like, bro, I switch.
I don't when at your last job. I don't know how you communicate with your customers at the last job. Did you communicate how you do with around me and us and
bro.
shit? Oh, exactly. That's code.
No.
That's
But
like code switching.
But it's different. So, like if you selling something that's like $70,000 that a person's gonna pay for in a 6 to 7 year span, they ain't trying to hear the blackness in you. So you got to kind of finesse it, because again, you're a salesperson.
Exactly.
So
My thing is, there's people who don't have to do that because it is
that's rich,
that's no, it has nothing to do
self-made.
with money. It
I
has
ain't
nothing to do with
trying to.
money.
What? It's just like tattoos in the face, right? I'll get a tattoo in my face once I hit a mill. I wouldn't give a fuck.
So I heard this is just popped in my head just now. So language, not language, but like how you speak. If people try to like downplay you about how you speak, that's really like a uppity type thing. I can't think of the word again.
Uppity is a good word.
It
just
is.
to say.
It's an easy word to remember. But it's like a I'm better than you type thing. Like
they try to belittle you.
Yeah. How you enunciate things and how you talk and things. People can use that to belittle you, but in actuality, it means nothing. Because all it is communication.
Yeah, it's all
and it's just
language.
another way, it's language. And it's just another way belittling you about how you speak. Don't do it. You do it.
I
You
would
doing
never.
it. See?
I would never.
See, you making me
No,
say it
but
again.
nah.
Belittling you about how you speak is just another form of just like holding you down, like looking down on someone.
So,
when in
like,
actuality, it means nothing.
I articulate very well. I'm well.
Do you think so?
First, my nigga, I know.
I'm doing that to you right now.
I was the type of person to like just read the dictionary just to read it. Like, you don't even understand. There's half
that has
the time,
nothing to do with articulating,
Well,
though.
actually,
like reading the dictionary.
Yes, it
you
is.
can read the dictionary and have a lisp. My nigga.
Well, no,
you can read the dictionary and have
they don't judge you for
lisp.
They don't judge you for the list. They judge you from what you can retain and what you can speak, right?
Yeah, but you're talking about articulating.
Yeah. So like, if I speak well, normally when they speak about articulating, like talking proper, it's not necessarily the lisp. It's more so what you say, not how you say. Right? Like, if I'm saying,
I'll say this. Last episode, you said mindless. If you watch that clip, I can tell what the hell.
Okay.
I can tell what the hell you were saying.
Country. I have a big tongue. Sometimes it's hard to hear. No, that's fair. I can understand that. I'm from South Carolina. If I say mindless and you don't get it, and I know you had to ask.
I'm from South Carolina too. But you was like mindless.
I'm from the backwoods, though. You know where I'm from is.
Where you from, man? They don't know that. Where you from?
I would never. I wouldn't tell a nigga from South Carolina.
I'll tell him though. I think you was born in Orangeburg, Bamberg.
Most disrespectful. Look, that's not the point. The point is,
why are you ashamed of that?
They don't even have a hospital no more.
So
like,
that's where you from, though.
All right, well,
rep your block, man.
Anyway,
where you from, man?
I'm from the same place Nikki Haley is from.
Okay, where's that?
Bamberg. I was born in Bamberg.
Hey, Nikki Haley.
I grew up in Orangeburg. I became me in Orangeburg, though. That's how I take it. But either way it goes, though, I feel like a lot of being well versed is just knowing a lot of words and being able to use them properly. I don't necessarily think it's how you speak, because what if you're talking to somebody who's from another country, right? Let's say they're from Arab or something, and they come over here, they have their own. I say they're from Arab. Let's say they're Arabian. I apologize. Let's say they're Arabian. They come over here. They have their accent, right? But at the same time, they could still articulate well. They could still know a lot of words that come together in a sentence, right? But at the same time, it's not going to be the best, I guess, audit-wise, because it's going to be choppy. It's going to be in their accent. So
they don't enunciate exactly right.
Enunciate.
Because they have an accent. They're not used to saying these words, or they just, I don't know.
So would you say that they don't speak properly or they don't articulate well just because they can't?
No, I can't. That's not. No, you can't say they don't speak properly. They do. That was my point of saying that's only a way for people to look down on people. You can't say they don't speak properly. They do speak properly.
See, I didn't want to talk about that only
There's
because
really no proper way to speak.
Those are little people, though. I feel like if the only way, like if the only way you could get off, or the only way you could feel big, is by belittling somebody or talking down to somebody about how they speak, that means they don't have much. And they holding on to something that's so small. It's like, oh, I can feel big about this, right? It's the same way, like, if a girl has a bunch of followers, but she ain't getting paid from it, but she talk about it, then it's nothing. It's like empty victories. I used to talk about people who get promoted, right? You get promoted at your job, but you don't get paid more money. It's just a promotion. So it's like a hollow promotion. like a sideways promotion.
What job?
We're gonna. It's a lot of jobs. We'll make you a supervisor, but we might not pay you more. But
Hey,
now
if
your
y'all be getting
position is
promoted, I better be getting a pay raise.
every
real.
promotion don't come with a pay raise, and I'm
Man.
telling you, some people will brag about the promotion with no pay raise just because they feel like they're doing something. Now they may be moving toward the right way,
That's some
but
wild
that
shit.
doesn't. That's nothing to brag about though.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? It's hollow things and everything, but it's like everybody wants a trophy.
I feel like
Everybody wants to feel
everything's
good.
hollow. Everything's hollow. We give meaning to everything, and we put the weight on all everything's meaning. As in, like a lot of this shit that we care about don't matter. It doesn't matter. It only matters because the celebrities are making it big, or there's a mass of people who are
Friends.
into it.
Fucking
Who are
friends.
into it.
Friends make it big.
Like
and they are
phones.
friends.
A big one is phones, cell phones, Apple, Android. That shit does
don't
not
agree.
matter. It doesn't. But in actuality, it doesn't
Oh,
matter
like
if you
whether
agree.
you have a Droid
It doesn't.
or an iPhone
It
doesn't matter.
doesn't
Yeah, okay,
matter.
that doesn't matter. That
They
doesn't
both
matter.
make
Alright.
phone calls. They
make
both
phone calls.
text. They can text the other one. They don't matter. It's just a so-called status thing that it's turned into, and that's when you say hollow. That's a hollow thing.
Yeah, it's just like racism. I feel like that's the same thing. Like if you're talking Droid versus fucking Apple, racism. Like if the best thing you could come up with to make you feel better about yourself is your race, then you're off. Like anything. I feel like you shouldn't use none of that. I think the only thing that you could really use to measure yourself amongst others. Now, if you're affecting people's lives, if you're feeding the fucking sick, and when you die, you leave a legacy, and you're leaving money for your children and paying for colleges, tuitions, and shit, that shit matter. But like anything else, it's just background noise. White noise. And you don't believe in it. And that's so crazy.
It's not I don't
to
believe
me.
in it. I hate
Not believe in it,
background.
but
I
you
hate
don't like it.
like the fans in the bathroom, the fan over the stove and the microwave, or what, the overhead over stove fan. That noise is such a aggravation to me. If when I hear it, I don't know. It doesn't like. It's not like nails on a chalkboard to me. Like I can take it. When I hear it, it's like I don't know. That frequency is something just makes me. I don't know what it is.
I like how you use frequency. That's
that
dope,
frequency. Yeah, because I
and
do feel like
frequencies is real.
frequencies
Real as
matter.
fuck.
That's why I
vibes.
also believe the kind of music you listen to matters. But we're not going there. Next topic is because we'll spend an hour and a half.
Goodness.
I'll spend an hour and a half telling Ryan he's wrong about his music selection. No, we're not doing it.
It's
We're
the
not doing
Christmas
it.
special, man.
We're not doing it.
All right.
I want to talk about
All
man
right.
weaves.
What? Oh, what you about to get? That's a knee slapper.
I am body.
Slapper.
I am a body. I ain't gonna take my shit
Yeah,
off.
no,
I am
don't
a
take
body.
it off.
I wear a lot of hats now. Look,
Great hats. Great hats.
I wasn't hiding my head from the world. I was hiding the world from my head. All right.
Yo, you wild.
But real
You
shit
wild.
though. Like, have you
Man.
seen these man weaves?
They
Like, I
great.
seen the before and after, and
So-
it makes me say maybe.
Obviously,
But I would never. I would never.
I
would
know
never.
about 3 barbers that does it because I'm heavy in the haircut world,
Yeah.
and they're not even man weave; they're implants. They're hair implants.
No,
So-
they're like glued onto the fucking bald head, right?
So that's the cheaper version. Yes, that would be.
Oh,
There's
That's
something
what I'm
where
talking about.
I've seen like they
They
glue
cut out the right
and
part.
lay.
They
Yes.
cut out the part that's fucked up all the way down, and then they put like some paste with a paintbrush. They put some paste on the top of that shit, and then they take the new hair and put it right on top, and then cut it all up and shit, and they look like a brand new person.
So
dog.
I think, well, it could be for extreme cases, and that could be fair. But like right now, it's damn near to the point where they'll lay individually every hair on your fucking shit.
Oh hell, who got
Man.
that time?
Nigga,
Wait, they lay individually.
Yeah, it's like hair infusions.
Okay, so hair implants, yeah, they do
Yeah.
that, but I heard that's painful.
It
'Cause
looks
it literally-
painful. It looks
I
painful.
think it is
I
painful.
seen some, but like I know
think it is
people that
painful.
do it and they'll do it in shop.
But that shit is expensive, bro.
it should
The
be
cheap,
expensive.
I'm talking about the cheap way. That's the way I seen.
The
I
cheap way look nice though.
Yeah, it
look
do. I
nice.
ain't gonna front like it do. But is it acceptable? Oh, another
Yes,
thing.
yes.
What about for beards, ladies? What if you found out your man had a fake beard? You've been talking to this dude, And you found out, I don't know, it like the shit was just ripped halfway off the side
I
or some
think you're
shit.
referring back to the last thing we talked about.
What?
That's hollow. That shit don't matter. If I had fake fucking dreads, right? If I grow a fucking inch fro and then decide that I want dreads tomorrow, now I got dreads. The dreads like, oh nigga, man, you didn't even grow your shit.
So you don't think it matters?
I don't give a fuck.
But I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the ladies.
They ain't gonna know. They ain't gonna be like, hey, my
But
name's
what
Ryan.
if
I
they
got
did
fake
know?
fucking dreads.
But what if they did know? We judge women like, all right, so weave isn't a bad thing. We don't think weave is a bad thing, right?
I'm half and half.
Yeah, right.
I hate
So
that
there's
shit.
a part of it where you hate it.
Sew-ins, oh my goodness.
Okay. So if
wigs, oh my goodness.
So, and it's crazy how many females have, even like everybody think it's just black girls, but white girls wear weave too.
Yeah, they do. But just
white
to
girls
say
wear
though,
weave too.
I'm not saying it's a difference because ladies that's listening, I've talked to a lot of girls with weaves or sew-ins. I was almost about to say I talked to 1,000 bitches, but nah, I done talked to a bunch of girls with a bunch of weaves and sew-ins. I don't like it, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. It's not like I'd be like, oh, you got a sew-in or what? Is that a lace front? You crazy. But at the same time, when I would prefer natural. I would rather you be fucking bald head with your cut looking like my cut before you throw a wig on. But I done seen girls with wigs that fooled me too. They got the baby hair.
Well, that's the point of it, bro. To fool you. That's the point.
It all depends on how nice it look. If you got a sew-in with the invisible part that's trash, then I'm gonna be like, oh, that's trash. But if I can't tell, I can't tell.
But that's what I'm saying. So it's like, what about dudes who get these fake beards or the fake hair on the bald head?
If I can't tell, this is perfect.
I feel like the fake beard is worse than the fake hair. Because the fake beard, you're going out of your way.
Yeah, that's random.
Yeah, you're going out of your way to put a fake beard on, bruh. Or to fill in some, like, choppy shit. You know what I mean?
Who is judgment more real by? Your peers or the person you're trying to appeal to?
I'm going to need you to rephrase that question.
So, like, all right, who's judging? Let's say men, right? I'm a man with a beard.
All right.
Isk. If a dude had a fake beard, I wouldn't give a fuck, right?
Mm-hmm.
But so it's like, but I do know people with things like let's go back to the dreads, only because people with dreads really, really, and I know it takes a lot. If I had fake dreads, I don't think the girl I'm trying to appeal to would give a fuck. But the people with dreads, they're the ones who would care.
Yeah, because there's a culture to it. There's a culture to having locks. See, I call them locks. I learned from a person with locks a long time ago. Dreads wasn't the correct term to call them.
That was dreadlocks.
Well, this is what I heard. White people back in the day used to call them dreadlocks because they thought they were dreadful. So they call them dreadlocks. They shortened it to call them dreadlocks. But real people with locks, they call them locks.
That's crazy. It's just like mulatto.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, people forgot that term, and like it became a. It's
just like the term nigga though too. Everything starts like that.
Not everything.
The bulk of things start off with misinterpretations, and it's like years and years.
It comes down to us not knowing the culture, man. Not knowing our actual roots and things like that. Not knowing where we came from. Not knowing what kind of stuff we. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's what we got. But it's up to us to do the research, man.
That's what they say. That's what they say. It's up to us to do research. Man, I'm proud of you, bro. That was actually too good. You know what I'm saying?
You're proud of me because I had subjects? But chill out, bro. we're not talking, bro. Let me guess. Your top is, never mind. Go ahead. What's your topic?
One, it's not about, saying something isn't about ass and titties per se. It's not about ass and titties specifically.
Well, I'm waiting.
Oh, okay. Wait. So, yeah, what do you feel like is the disconnect between men and women?
The disconnect between men and women?
Yeah.
The fact that one is a man and one is a woman. This is my thing. I never think 1,000 years can go by. We'll still have the same exact grievances towards the other gender. Because one is male and one is female. We are not wired to think the same. If we were wired to think the same, this whole experiment that we're in would not work.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
Okay, go ahead. What you got?
All right. So one, I feel like it's a lot of learned helplessness. I'm saying learn helplessness, but anybody who's a part of psychology, learn helplessness is something specific, right?
Right.
But let's simplify it. Layman's term. Women has been held down for a long time. They've been oppressed. They haven't been able to do a lot. They haven't been able to speak their truths, voice their opinions. They really haven't even been. Most of the world barely treats women as if they're people. And that sounds so fucked up being an American, but there's a lot of places you go, whether it's in South America, Africa, nigga, Asia, nigga.
Just about anywhere in the world.
Anywhere in the world. They barely treat you. Go to Europe, they got them in the windows shelling pussy. But it's like, so it's like now that they're in a position
that
where
is
they
a choice, I think.
That for them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not like, I see what you're saying, but go ahead.
So it's like, now that they're in a position of power, because if you really think about it, they've been voting for 70 years, which is crazy.
Okay.
Crazy. So it's like, slowly with time.
Crazy in the fact that that's not that long of a time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So it's like, with more time going by, I think that men will realize women are just like them. It's just that now they're more recently being able to express themselves and not be judged. Like, slut walking is a thing. Like, just think of what they had to do just to fuck who they want to fuck. Like, if a girl want to fuck 10 guys, they literally had to put on protests, have people sign. Like, they had to do a lot just to get to that point. Men been fucking whoever they want to fuck since forever, since the beginning, and nobody's never judged them. They even mentally try to hold women down by calling them hoes and sluts, and that's crazy.
Okay, that's cool. I understand. But my point is that we are still wired totally different. There's a thing called estrogen that women have. There's a thing called testosterone that men have.
What if that's something the man created just to hold these bitches down?
Right. Yeah.
I mean that in the most respectable way.
Right. You're one of the. You're the problem, bro. You're the problem, bro.
Like I said, term endearment. But like,
term.
It could be like. So I always want to say communication is the number one problem. I don't think men and women care about the same things. I think a man is more valuable.
And that's the
to
point.
A woman
That's what I'm saying. That's the point.
A woman is valuable to a man.
Wait, say that again. You think?
I think a man is more valuable to a woman than a woman is more valuable to a man.
And that's why the world is how it is, because men has always thought like that. It's not. No, that's not the case. If anything, my belief, if anything, the female is more important because. Okay. I was gonna say literally without them there wouldn't be us, but at the same time without us it wouldn't be. It's the same. It's the same thing. It goes. That's why we're equally yoked.
We're equal. That's what we are.
It's supposed to be equal,
but it's not balanced though.
But that wasn't the question. Your question was
what's the disconnect?
What's the disconnect? And the disconnect is that one is male and one is female. I think it's simple as that. And I feel like people try to make us equal so much, to the fact they want us to forget that one is male and one is female and that we're all the same, but we're not. Females are going to be female, males are going to be males, and until the social norms change, because I think that's what it is, social norms. Like, men cheat. I have a theory on why, not why men cheat, but like it's going to be that way forever.
It's going to be. Out of curiosity,
no, it's not a theory. It's not a theory. My thing is, we're wired to fuck.
Yeah, no, I agree.
We are wired to do that. If we were not,
see if you was gonna say that, but
if we're not wired to do that, then would the species would not survive.
Yeah, because we use competition to grow the world.
If you look at, we're animals, bro. We're animals. Yeah, but humans are animals. No, any way you look at it, we're animals. And if you look at the animal kingdom, what we think are animals, lions, tigers, and bears, oh my! If you look at them, it's like that. That we're wired to do this kind of thing. And it's just translated in human terms as cheating. And it's translated in human terms as other things. You know what I mean?
I just want to take this time out to say I'm a Leo, and lions don't know. They don't. The female lion takes care of everything.
I'm an Aries. I'm an Aries. And what the fuck does that mean?
We are two fire signs.
So I don't believe in zodiac.
What?
I do not believe in zodiac. It doesn't matter. I don't believe in zodiac.
You act like it.
What does that Aries act like?
Arrogant. than a motherfucker.
What?
Yes,
Brian,
you're arrogant.
Bro, stop it. Don't tell these people that. Don't do that. I'm not arrogant.
It's levels
I'm
of arrogance,
not
Josh.
arrogant, though.
All right.
I think highly of myself. I think highly of myself as you should.
As everybody should.
Right.
But everybody don't.
That's not my problem.
That's fair.
That's not my problem. But you should think highly of yourself. I think highly of myself.
It's people that consider themselves introverts.
That doesn't. Listen, I'm an introvert. Naturally, I am an introvert. I have learned to be an extrovert.
He's been on the basketball team.
Any of my friends
since he can remember.
Yeah, I have.
He's been performing in front of people since he can remember.
No, I have not. No, I have not. Check. Any of my friends, if my friends are watching this shit, they'll be like, yo, Josh is the introvert. We've known Josh has always been the one that was laid back, like quiet and shit. I learned
being laid back.
Quiet. You missed the other word. Quiet, not talking, and to myself, reserved. I know what an introvert is.
Just not your friends then. Cause you be talking like a motherfucker.
You forgot the other part where I learned to be extroverted. Yes.
All right, I agree.
I learned to be extroverted.
I agree with you.
I've always not been an extrovert. I don't even think I'm extroverted now. I put myself out there. Like it's a struggle for me to deal with people. It's a struggle for me to deal with people.
Society
I don't like dealing with people.
Has it to the point where being an extrovert is like a fucking sin. Like, oh, you like people? Oh, that's fucking crazy.
No, they haven't.
You're not an
what
introvert.
Are you talking about?
Yes.
How has society been?
Everybody is an introvert now. They make it being an introvert cool. Everybody's depressed. Everybody's sad. Everybody's an introvert. Everybody in the fucking house. Everybody chilling.
Bro, you're telling me in this time of social media, Instagram, what's the Snapchat,
social media,
Facebook, and society makes extroverts a sin?
Yes. You could be an introvert and travel to Tulum and take pictures.
What is this up with you in Tulum? What is Tulum?
Mexico?
Is that the only place you know? Like,
hey,
you always say Tulum.
That's where they going right now. I feel
Tulum? Is that where everybody's going right now? Tulum?
Like a motherfucker.
I've never heard of this place.
Well, you're an introvert.
Whatever.
But yeah, that's
who's going there now? Drake just came from there.
Nah,
Little baby. Young boy just came from there.
Well, just to say, I'm almost certain all them went, but no, I'm talking about real people. Like, I got real hoes on the timeline talking shit, but that's not the point. The point is, I don't think. At one point, I think introvert, you're like a fucking superhero. Right? No. You're out here, you're talking to everybody, you're mingling, you're making people feel good.
Introvert? Yes. No, that's not introvert. You mean extrovert. You mean extrovert.
I apologize.
Yeah. Go ahead. Slow down. Get yourself together.
It's the Tito's.
Retry.
But yeah, all right. Hear me out.
All right.
Being an introvert right now is popping. Being an extrovert, I feel like back in the days, you were useful to your friends, right? You're an extrovert. If your friends was beefing, you will bring them back together. If you go to a club, you would make everybody comfortable, holler at girls, make things space. If you go to the fucking beach, you don't want no introverts with you. You need an extrovert that could create something, that could get something going. Where we going tonight? What we gonna do? If you go to fucking South Beach in California, right? Mm-hmm. You don't know anybody. You need an extrovert to get there to connect the dots, because those are the dot connectors. But right now, it's like, everybody's depressed. Everybody's an introvert. People are scared to be happy now.
I don't. What do you mean right now?
Right now, Corona. I feel like they're leaning on Corona. It's like, oh, it's Corona. I'm not going anywhere. But it's like, bro, you wasn't going anywhere anyway, right? I don't know. I
don't see how you align that with being an introvert.
Not going anywhere, not being outgoing.
It's because they want to stay safe. It's not because they're an introvert. It's because they want to be safe. How do you not understand that? How do you not understand that? How do you equate that with being an introvert?
It's literally thousands of people going out in Georgia right now. Right.
And that's a problem.
Yeah, I guess.
That's a problem.
I guess.
It's not you
they having fun.
That's a problem. It doesn't matter. That's a problem. That's a problem. Do you see what the numbers are right now?
Yeah, the corona is crazy right now, boy. People dying left and right.
And that's a problem that people are going out like that. So just to get on that, are you taking the vaccine shot?
Me, myself, personally?
Yeah.
I want to learn more information. I've seen my friends and my frat brothers who are doctors who've already taken it. already taking it, and they're like, everything is okay.
Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. That's kind of the responsible thing to do.
It is.
But literally, when they took it, and if you watching, it's funny. I text him like, bro, you don't feel like a zombie right now, right? Like, he about to start
you texting him?
Yeah, hell yeah. I can't see you take the vaccine shot and not say nothing. You my boy.
Bruh,
Gotta say something.
I don't know if they offered me. They asked everybody where I work at. They was like, "Yo, do y'all want it?" And we had a choice.
Yeah.
And I said no.
What?
I don't.
You?
No,
I
don't
thought
want it
you
right
was
now.
10 toes in.
What? No. I'm not being an experiment for them.
Yeah, definitely gonna be an experiment.
Yeah, give it some time. Let me know what happened. Did you see there was a lady on the news channel that took the shot, and she was giving the speech after taking the shot to the news channel. She was a doctor. I think she was I don't know what she was. I think she might have been a doctor. Taking a shot, and as she's talking to the camera on live news, she passes out. And I know this might be in some people, but there's also the doctor that's out there who fake took the shot. Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
He faked it. So the syringe that they stick in your arm is supposed to have the little black piece up at the top because it has a liquid in it. It has something in it. But the piece was already at the bottom. The handle was already depressed all the way down when he stuck it in the man's arm, and he just put his thumb on top of it, acting like he pushed it in another doctor's arm. He put his thumb on top. You can clearly see where he didn't press it in, and he just pulled it out the man's arm. Like the man just had a needle stuck in his arm and then pulled it out, and they put it on as the coronavirus shot. Like, I don't know if they was faking it. I don't know if the doctor that was supposedly getting the shot just didn't want to take it. And he was like, okay, cool. I'll make it seem like I'm taking a shot. Or if they just didn't have the shot available and they wanted to put on the fact that they were getting the shot.
People just don't trust the government.
I don't trust it right now.
A long time ago, I heard things like Bill Gates was giving people shots in Africa, and it was really like sterilizing them. And I don't know how true or not it is.
Bill Gates?
Yeah.
I
wasn't
ain't
gonna
gonna lie.
stop there,
I'm kind of no. Go ahead.
No. What you gonna say about Bill?
Everybody's like fucking playing, like not playing, but like talk shit about Bill Gates. I don't think he like. I feel like there's a certain sect of people out there who are really putting a lot of bad information out there on Bill Gates.
Well, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of hate.
Yeah. I think a lot of people are hating. I think a lot of people are hating on Bill Gates. I don't think he's that type of person. This is the same person who gave away the majority of his fortune. He gave his kids 1%.
Yeah,
like his kids aren't
charity. Yeah.
in retrospect, not retrospect, but in relatively speaking, they ain't getting shit.
No, they're getting like 10 grand. I mean 10 mil. They're getting 10 mil.
Yeah, like
which is still pretty.
This is that same dude, and that's kind of.
It sounds crazy, and I understand that. And literally, I was just about to say, I heard in Australia that they was giving people the corona vaccine shot, but they accidentally gave a bunch of people HIV through it. But then while I was Googling it just now, it said that was fake news. So it's just people, they're just against what they don't know.
So what I was looking at a while ago, this is a few months ago, probably around what really came prevalent in March. I remember March, April, May, June, July, probably around summertime, July, August. I was looking at a report, and it was in England, but it was these old ass doctors talking about the coronavirus, and they were saying that it has certain aspects of AIDS in it because they say they say the coronavirus sticks with you. They don't know why it doesn't really go away; it stays in you, right? But they were saying it has certain aspects of the AIDS virus in it, in the coronavirus.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so if they're giving you a vaccine with something, because they develop vaccines from the actual virus, right? So if they develop a vaccine for from the virus that it supposedly has traces of certain, not AIDS, but certain aspects of the AIDS virus in it, wouldn't it make sense that
they would give it to you?
It would not give it, or something like it.
If it's something like it that you can't get rid of, but at the same time they don't know necessarily.
And these were like real doctors discuss. This is like some BBC shit, like something regular people wouldn't watch because it would be too boring.
And just to say, if I said it, don't believe that shit. Google it first. He say it is probably true. I agree with him.
It might not be true, but I've looked it up. I've looked into it. I'll say that. I've looked into it.
I try, and then after a while, I'll be like, fuck it, I'm just going to say what I want to say.
Yeah. So this was like two doctors that on some boring ass show, and I was like, let me look at this.
Right.
And they were talking about it. It has some traces of like the AIDS virus in it.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
It is.
I gotta look that shit up.
But look it up for yourself. Don't take my word for it.
Yeah, of course. You know,
I feel like what's reading rainbow?
no clue. We're conversation started, but it's up to you to follow through.
Right. All right. So cool.
Right.
COVID shot for me. Just to end this one out, I'm not taking it till they tell me I gotta take it. And like,
I just don't believe in medicine.
That's the end.
Unless
say it again.
Well,
say it again.
I can't say it twice.
You can't say that twice. Cannot say that twice.
I'm a medicine taker. I'm not gonna
You can't
lie.
say that twice. You don't believe in medicine.
Nigga.
What?
If your doctor give it to me and they tell me to pop it, nigga, I'm gonna pop it.
I don't believe in that.
Oh man.
Now, I don't believe in just taking everything a doctor tells you to take, because I think there are some natural things that you can take that will help you more so than pills.
I'd be excited when the doctor give me pills to take. I'm like, how many I gotta take? One, I'm gonna just take 2 just in case.
That's
all right, yo.
Cool.
Gotta go to the bathroom like a motherfucker.
Wow. Better now? Feel better now?
Amazing.
Look at this onesie, everybody. Feel better now?
Everybody loves the onesie.
Whatever, man. All right. Let's see. Where we at? I guess we'll come with a new subject since we took a break.
I feel like this is a perfect time.
Did y'all have enough break?
Everybody needs a break sometimes.
Everybody needs a break.
All right, that's just how people grow and build it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
So I was talking to a friend, right? And she was saying that like she like a guy and it'd be subpar. You know, like she kinda like him, but she's trying to figure it out, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if they sleep together, then she feel like it's a bond. Like now they're closer. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't feel like that at all. I feel like I'm closer to a female through conversation than sex. It sounds like a terrible sentence, but I feel like I can have sex with anybody. But like if we talk to each other, like if I know like your dreams or your ambitions, if I know your background or your past, I place that higher than being inside you. I want to see how you feel about
it. Simple. I feel like if you have sex with somebody, you should feel closer to that person
than talking to him.
Yeah, because I'm assuming you have talked to this person before you have had sex to.
You don't talk to everybody you've had sex to.
You don't.
No.
You don't. All right, so
you've never been to the club, met a chick, and had a one-night stand?
So did you just meet this chick eye to eye and walk out the door and fuck her? No, you did not. You had a conversation with her.
Nah, just a bunch of dancing and looking at each other in the eyes. Right?
No, that's how you do it. You that nice.
That's it.
You that nice with it.
Wait.
You that nice with it.
I'm absolutely certain.
Man,
I'm not the only person who has slept with a girl that had barely any dialogue with her.
No, I've done that as well.
So it's like you don't feel close to them? You literally
I feel closer to them than I did before.
Yeah. Compared to so think about the women you've never slept with but you've spoken with. Who has a stronger bond? The ones you've spoken with or the ones that you slept with on random?
The ones I choose to have a closer bond with.
Of course. Well, the conversation is
the one I choose to have a closer bond with. Because if I've known this person for 5 years and I haven't slept with them, and I met this chick that at the club that I just one night stand, of course I'm gonna have the closer bond with the 5-year chick.
So it's like conversation is more important than sex.
No, you can't break it down like that. That doesn't break down like that.
Why?
That doesn't break down like that because it's way different. You can't have somebody. Let's. I'm not even gonna say 5 years. Let's say a month. We'll break it down that much. A month of talking to some. A month of conversation. A month of just conversation.
A one night stand.
Yes, of course I will have. Well, versus a one night stand, I would still feel closer to the girl I talked to for
Let's
a
not
month.
say one night stand. Let's say a girl that you just met and you slept with her off the rip. Not necessarily a one night stand because y'all could
But I spoke with her. We talked
very
and
little,
very little. What is
very
very
little.
little? What is very? See, it's too many
It's
variables
more
in
like
this.
let's say it's an IG message, right? You hit her up, hey, how you doing? You know, I'm me and you are you. What's up? What you getting into tonight? She come through, she hungry, you feed her, you fuck her, have a good time, right? And then there's this girl that you've been trying to hit for like a month. That ain't letting you hit, but y'all been talking like a motherfucker. It's like you're the one that you've been talking to for a month. That's 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 like a girlfriend. Like
I would
that's
feel closer to the one to the one I actually hit.
That's fair. I mean, she let you
Why?
hit.
How would you not? How would you not? You've literally done things you haven't done with the other girl with this person
Do you feel close with the men you play basketball with?
that I've been on teams with.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh, okay.
to a certain degree. To a certain degree, yes.
Because that's what I see sex as. It's like a sport. Like a you want to do good. You hope they put you in the game. Hopefully they don't sub you for another nigga. But like I don't know.
What?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's how you look at it.
I just don't think sex is important. I just don't.
You don't think sex is important?
Nah. Well, back in the days, they used to be like sex is important because of like diseases, but like HIV has a cure right now.
Nobody says sex is important because it makes babies.
No, that's next. That's
Oh, okay.
next. It's
Alright.
diseases and babies, right? But if she's on birth control or she can't have kids, and damn, you're clean and she's clean.
So
then
it
it's
was
like,
just how you was brought up.
well, nah, because I was brought up thinking sex was in. Yo, my mom is a not even a spiritual guru. She's a religious guru. Like she take that religion shit very seriously. So I was
That was
brought
a
up.
lot.
I was brought up abstinence over protection, right? So
As most people in the South.
yeah, so yeah, but at the same time, I don't know. I think a lot of times people read too deep into sex. I don't think sex is like that. Like sex is sex. It's good, but like I know men that feel like they can control a woman, which sometimes people, not women or men against men, but just people in general can control somebody with sex, right? But I just can't see it. I feel like if you're without, then yes, but if you're just a regular person, then no. Sex is just sex, and it's something else. I don't know. I'd rather talk to a girl if I could hold a conversation with you. If I could get to a point where I'm like, damn, I wonder how she feel about this. Like if I do something, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna call her just to see if she be like, nigga, you tripping, or like, no, you was right. And I feel like that's
So it
important.
depends on. Okay, so it depends on. It's too many variables in that question to just pick one.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
that's fair. I'm an
It's too many
XO too.
variables.
I'm definitely an XO.
XO.
Yeah, XO. Like my whole life has changed. Differences. So it's like, yeah, maybe I don't think about sex like the next person, but like I don't know. It's sex. It's sex. People go to orgies.
And that's why women think about sex differently. You know what I mean? Because it's like
I'm glad you said that.
women think about sex differently. I feel like because it's like you're letting somebody enter you.
So in psychology, if I say in psychology, nigga, if you Google it, you're gonna see I'm right 1,000 times.
Mm-hmm.
But like they're like women, they'll fall in love and give you sex.
Mm-hmm.
And men, they fall in love through sex.
Mm-hmm.
And
I've heard that.
I'm 10 toes on that. I agree.
Oh, you said men fall in love through sex.
Yeah, cause like if you have a great conversation, it'll get me to a point. I ain't gonna lie, where at least I'm looking forward to you.
Yes.
But
So
if you fuck me like 12 times, I'm like, nigga.
I'll agree with that.
You're the one.
For the simple fact that men can love you without sex. Men can love you.
I don't believe
Listen.
that. Okay, I'm sorry.
Men can love you without sex. but they won't be in love with you until after
Until
sex.
after. Okay, yeah, I'm 10 toes with that. Yeah, that's true.
I
That
can
is true.
totally
I
believe
guess
that.
that would be
But
a
at the
point for
same
the other
time,
side. That would be a point for
no,
the
I
other
can't
side.
say that. I can't say that. I can't say that. I
Why?
take that back.
For
That
that,
quick.
because for the
No,
simps
because
that
they
get married without sex,
and that yes,
suckers,
yes,
straight clown
yes.
ass niggas. I would never marry a girl I didn't have sex with. You know why I'm so mad that you even said that as a point? I remember
It's a
arguing with a
point,
motherfucker.
though. It's a point, though. I'm not saying I believe in it. I'm just saying there's people out here who fall in love before the. Matter of fact, I know one, bro. I know one.
So I remember talking to girls about that dumbass shit, and I'm gonna call it dumbass shit because I'm very passionate about it.
Cool.
So it's like, let's say you fall in love with a person that you've never had sex with, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's nobody, I'm talking about 99.9%, who would say that, yo, after sex, we don't reach a new level. You got high school love, like before you fucking start having sex, right?
I
then you
agree.
start having sex, and then it's like, oh shit, I thought I liked this person, but now I really fucking like this person because we fucking. Just like how it's levels. Yeah, it's levels.
I
Like,
agree. So I agree with you. But I feel like it's the same with females, though. Because, like, females don't really, like, okay, no, it's not. Because females can't, I feel like females can, I don't know.
Love
I'm a male,
without or love with?
I'm a male, first
We're
of all.
both men. We don't know, but
So-
I guarantee I deal with more women than the average woman. Guaranteed. I know these hoes better than you.
I feel like women can fall in. So you think women can be in love before the sex?
Hell yeah, they built for it. Just think, most women be like, "Oh my god, I never bust a nut." Like just think how much. You know how it was crazy that there's. So all right, so this is another conversation on.
Oh wait, no, I want to finish this.
Oh
one.
no, it's the same thing, but like
Right.
you know how we was talking about a lot of the world doesn't see women as people; they see them as items, right? A lot of women are getting fucked on, where men are not trying to give them orgasms. They're basically just trying to bust a nut.
They're trying to get theirs.
Yeah. Right. And it blows my mind when I hear a girl be like, she's never busting a nut. Like that's like you've never had an orgasm. That's so crazy to me.
Wild.
That is, but it's not. Wild. It's not common.
That is wild.
That shit is common than a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right?
No.
So
Yeah.
I that's why I remember in another pod we had. I was like, I don't think women think sex is serious. Yes, because I don't think women are getting off like that. I don't. So like, yeah, I think a female can fall in love with a man without having sex with him because it's like
But what about the ones that end up they fall in love but then they have sex with him? They're like,
next level unless it's trash.
No, that's what I'm saying. It's trash.
Ooh,
it's trash.
So would you cuff? Well, see, it's different.
Oh, what you was about to say?
What would be
what?
trash sex to a man?
What is trash sex
to a man? Lazy bitches.
That's all you can go with. That's all you can go with. Just lazy bitches. That's and you. What you got going on,
it's
bro?
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. We'll talk about that too. But yo, like, you know what I found out?
What?
The laziest chicks. I'm trying to not use bitches, by the way, if you caught that.
I'm proud of you.
The laziest chicks be the pretty ones, yo. They're the pretty ones. You know why? Because they're pretty.
Because they ain't got to.
They ain't got to.
They ain't working hard. It's just like saying that thick girls can't take dick.
Huh?
Like the thick girl, like girls who are thicker.
Yeah.
Take less penis.
Okay.
Than the skinny ones. Now, I used to think because it's like skinny girls are hoes and thick girls, because everybody like them, they're like not fucking anybody. But I don't necessarily know that to be true or false.
I don't think that's true.
That's fair.
All right, so
hey,
That's fair. Let's define thick. Your thick is probably a hell of a lot different than my dick.
You was about to say my dick is bigger than your dick. No, man. Like, dick, man. I don't know. Nice thighs and hips. Thighs and hips, your dick. Let's just say thighs and hips.
Lizzo got thighs and hips.
She thicker than a motherfucker.
Exactly. That ain't my thick, bro.
Well, I'm not here to fat shame Lizzo.
Oh, you got me. Oh, damn. Goddamn. I'm sorry, Lizzo.
Or just to say I fucked the shit out of Lizzo any day. On God. Nigga, what? Oh, that's so crazy. You wouldn't hit Lizzo? She'll buy this nigga. Like I said, man.
No.
Lizzo, holla at me.
No. Lizzo will holla
Yeah,
at him.
I bet Lizzo can't take that.
Lizzo holla at him.
Cause she too big.
Yeah.
Big girls can't take it.
Holla at him.
I don't know, man. But yeah, that's irrelevant. But like I was saying, man, it's just I don't know. This shit is crazy, bro.
Hey. All right, so we're gonna take a dive right now. Super deep dive.
What?
I was thinking the other day. Well, actually, I've actually had conversations about this, but I feel like it was cool. It would be good to bring it up on a podcast and discuss it. Is suicide wrong?
Yeah, you lame as fuck. You a boof.
Huh?
Yeah.
You think it's wrong?
Bro, you know what's crazy?
What?
I feel very passionate about this. And I have no sympathy.
Go ahead.
All right. So, yeah. I have no sympathy for people who commit suicide. You weak as fuck. If you feel like you might, nigga, we all got problems. Man the fuck up. Even if you're a woman, man. Like, that's, I don't know.
All right, so my thing is, like, but it's their life, right? It's their life. It's their life. Who is anybody? And I'm just speaking as the devil's advocate right now. I think
that's fair. I get it.
I don't think people should kill themselves, but I feel like it. I also feel like it is their life. You know, there's places. I don't know exactly where it is, but there's a place in the world. I'll say that covers everything. Where you can legally commit suicide. You like sign papers and they give you a room or something like that, and you can go. And
I don't think committing suicide is illegal.
I'm pretty sure trying to commit suicide is it. You will get something will happen.
If you put in the psych.
So okay.
I guess.
I don't know. It's suicide. You got your phone. Look it up.
Suicide is not illegal, bro. Because it's like it's killing yourself.
Yeah, but bro, you know how much money? What if niggas got debts and shit to pay? IRS, fucking, I don't know, debt, bills, credit cards.
So here, you read that shit. So I had a conversation once with not even a conversation. I was on Twitter one time. Yeah, I was on Twitter one time, and I compared people who committed suicide to rapists, right? People got upset. And they're like, oh, you need to read more about mental health before you make a statement like that. My nigga, I'm about to have my LPC. I'm going to be a psychologist, nigga. I'm telling you, I know more about mental health than the average motherfucker. I compared the two, and the shit is right. The only thing that a person could say is that suicidal sometimes, well, it's hereditary. It is. Like, if you had somebody like your mom or dad commit suicide, it's a great chance that you will. But outside of that, you can't use mental fucking health. Because you know why? You can use mental health with murderers and rapists, right? Because there's way more mental disabilities that go with rape, right, than ones that go with suicide. You could make excuses out the fucking wazoo for anybody if you necessarily wanted to make excuses for somebody. But the thing is, you can't talk to a person who committed suicide to necessarily know if they had these problems because they're gone. So fucking if you're a rapist, I could talk to you and get your perspective and see like what the fuck's going on. I can't just assume, like, just think, how many people murder somebody, right? And try to get off with a mental disability and actually go free. Very rare, right? How many people rape somebody and get off with a mental disability, right? Very fucking rare, right?
Unless you're white.
Unless you're right. It happens. But like, you can't assume that everybody who commits suicide has a mental disability. They could just be weak as fuck. You right? You don't just assume that a person who murdered somebody got a mental. You don't look at a rapist and be like, "Oh, he must be mentally disabled." No, that motherfucker's a rapist.
I agree.
So
I agree. I'm saying they could be weak mentally. They could be weak mentally. But who are we to say that they must live here? They must deal with the craziness of this world. Who are we to say that they must deal with that?
I'm here. We're going through the same craziness.
Yeah, everybody, and you should. And let's midway through this say You should not. Yeah. You should always seek out help and everything. You shouldn't. Suicide
is that a bad
is
thing
never
to
the
say?
answer. Suicide is never the
Is that a
answer.
bad thing to say that people shouldn't commit suicide? Like, I know life is hard. I know. But you know what's crazy? I don't think that people exhaust all their.
No, I don't.
They don't
I don't think that.
exhaust all their options before, right? Because you could have.
No, they don't.
It's like what? I don't know. Suicide. I almost want to switch it because I know a lot of people have friends and loved ones, parents who committed suicide, and you want to champion the people because you love those people. Those are your peoples, and I get that. But like, I don't know, if you got a child and you commit suicide, you weak. If you, it's just so many things. It's like, yo, just keep fighting, my nigga. Like, it's not even that bad. It's bad. It could be bad as fuck. You could be fucking homeless, nigga. We all are homeless. We all done lived on somebody's couch. But it's like, just keep going. Just keep going. The world will take you out. Shit, you drink enough, nigga. I promise you. You'll die if that's what's going to happen. But like, I promise you, just keep fighting. It'll get better. The longer you fight, the better things get.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why I got on suicide.
I just had to ask that question. All right. So, Sauce Walka.
What?
Sauce Walka. You know who Sauce Walka is?
Oh, Sauce Walka, yeah.
Sauce Walka.
Yeah, ratchet ass black dude.
Ratchet
he funny though. He funny as hell. He funny as hell. He got
IG
boom.
Did you just see what he did? He put he had surgically implanted a $250,000 diamond teardrop.
Oh, that's dope as hell.
Oh, I knew you would say that. I knew you would think that's dope. I think that is stupid as fuck.
On God, if I make $1 million, I'm getting a face tat. It is what it is. It is what it is.
$1 million, you'll get a face tat.
Yes.
If it just takes you $1 million to get a face tat, nigga, that $1 million would be gone within, I'll say, a year. I'll give you a year. Then you're stuck broke with a face tat.
A face tat literally costs probably like $100.
Yeah, the face tat costs $100, but it's on your face forever. That $1 million be gone in a year. You have a $100 face tat.
The million,
$100
my million, you know how
face
hard
tat.
it is to make $1 million? It's not going to be gone in a year.
Oh God, Ryan.
What are you
I didn't mean to say
right
your
now?
government, bro. Oh my God.
What are
anyway,
you talking about right now? Well,
oh my God.
Bro got millions of dollars and he bought a $250,000 diamonds in his. Like, what does that have to do with anything?
$1 million and you'll get a face tat. All right, so forget Sauce Walka.
Okay.
We'll come back to him. $1 million and you'll get a face tat?
Yes. The only thing holding me back from getting a face tat is society. And if I have $1 million, I can give a fuck about society.
$1 million.
Yeah, I've been debating which one I want because I feel like it's coming
soon. You feel like
$1
million is a lot, as in.
No, it's enough for me to never work for a motherfucker again, though.
$1 million is enough for you to never work for anybody again.
Yes.
I will say it's not.
Yes,
$1 million is not.
I feel like if I got a meal, I'm not working for anybody. I can make that meal work. Your money is supposed to work for you anyway.
You got debts? You got debts?
I ain't got $1 million worth of debt.
You don't have $1 million worth of debts, but do you have debts?
Yeah, I have a debt.
You have debts. You're gonna pay those debts, right?
Okay.
You gotta live, right?
That put me at 800,000.
Exactly, my nigga.
Okay.
Let me. You cannot get $1 million and think you're gonna be set for the rest of your life. That is
you crazy.
Not feasible.
You crazy, bro. You crazy. That's why I call you a conservative, right? Fucking there, because you feel like $1 million isn't enough. If I got $1 million, I could work that shit. Nigga, people don't make $1 million in their entire lifetime. You know how crazy that is that there's people that got hundreds of millions and thousands of dollars, and then there's people that'll never make $1 million in a lifetime.
I understand that. But what I'm saying is, for the lifestyle you're talking about with a face tat and shit, bro, $1 million, $1 million won't cut it unless you got some shit. Unless you bringing in another $1 million and another $1 million and another $1 million and another $1 million.
I'm working.
But if you're just talking about $1 million and you're thinking you don't have to work again because you got $1 million, my nigga, you are out of your goddamn mind.
No. See,
you are out of your goddamn mind.
I can make $1 million and move to fucking Bamberg and be straight forever, nigga.
Then you're going to be the $1 million nigga in Bamberg with the face tat.
Ooh, it sound like booty. Like booty everywhere.
Yeah, you're right. It sound like booty. That shit sound ass as fuck. What is wrong with you, man?
No, look.
Make better decisions, man.
How does that make it better decisions?
Oh my God.
Josh, you are so judgmental.
I am.
What is
I'm judgmental on that
Sauce
shit.
Walka has
I'm
been
judgmental on that shit.
fucking making videos for forever. I'm pretty sure Sauce. He's a rapper. He's living an outstanding lifestyle. He has more than $1 million. Who gives a care if he spends $250 on some diamonds in his face?
This is why I say this. This is the first thing I thought about. Just being me. First thing I thought about. This nigga got a $250,000 diamond in his face. If I was the right nigga, I'm gonna catch this nigga slipping. I'm gonna rip it out of his face.
I stole the fuck off.
I'm gonna rip the fuck. I'm gonna rip that shit the fuck out of his face and dip with that little ass fucking diamond in my palm, slip it in my shit, or pass it off with a nigga I'm with or some shit, and he'll never find it again.
Nobody never did that to Wayne.
And he'll have a hole in his face. And Wayne don't have a diamond in his face.
That nigga have his teeth. His entire grill.
Yeah, how hard is it to rip a nigga grill out versus running up beside a nigga?
Niggas get their teeth knocked out every day.
Bro. Okay, cool.
Yo, all right. Cool. Sauce Walka, if you're watching this, he definitely disagrees with that. I feel like that shit hard as fuck because you earned the money to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Niggas like this, he'll be scared to buy a Lamborghini because he be like, niggas gonna run up because you got a Lamb. Nigga, fuck that shit. Buy what you want to buy.
It's not true. I'm going to keep it real. Sauce Walka, if you listen to this.
All right.
Nigga, all I'm saying, dog, is like, that's just making yourself a target for no reason.
What is making yourself a target? Living life? Being happy? You go
putting a diamond surgically implanted into your side of your face, my nigga. If I was the right type of nigga, I would just try to get beside you and rip that bitch off.
You gotta make it. I don't know, man. But people, you can't live life like that. If people will rob you for anything at all times, you can't necessarily be like, oh, if it's diamonds in his face, some nigga gonna rob you.
Saying,
you're a target now. If you got money, you're a target.
No, that's not what I said. That's not what I said. Having money doesn't make you a target. It does make you a target, but not in a way of putting a diamond on your face, surgically implanted diamond on your face. That it doesn't make you that same kind of target. It doesn't make you that same kind of target.
I mean, I get you. You're right. I get you.
I can see a nigga wanting to take the diamond off your face just because it's implanted on your face.
Sauce Walka don't leave Texas. So it's basically like being home constantly.
How you know this nigga don't leave Texas?
Don't leave Texas.
I know he
got diamonds in his face.
Exactly.
He ain't leaving Texas.
That's my point.
So I don't know. You at home, I guess.
I just thought it wasn't to bring up Sauce Walka. I just thought it was that stupid.
That is crazy. That is crazy that he got diamonds in his face. I get that, but at the same time,
it's just making you a target.
It's not too far off though. What's the difference between having? Well, you said teeth is harder.
And you know why I think he did it? And you know what's crazy? Just to like, think I know his mind and shit, but I don't. But you know why I think he did it? You know when he got the and this is just I watched a lot of World Star. And shout out to World Star, but at the same time, why the fuck y'all put them ads on y'all videos?
Come on, man. I'm trying to find out about
Sauce Walka.
Come on, man. What happened, man? They trying to get paid too.
He had
the owner died.
I don't care. Sorry, owner.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, but that's whatever.
Keep going.
He had the wallet chain that he came out with, right? Okay. With the shutty cons on it. Throwing stars that he could spin on his wallet chain. Oh, and he was like, "Oh, I'm the first nigga to do this shit. I'm the first." You know how he is, first nigga. And then another nigga came out with proof that he had the diamond out wallet chain years ago, right? And so he had to be the first nigga to do some other shit.
Diamonds in his face.
So he put the diamond in his face. I think that shit is lame as fuck. I think it's like niggas gonna think it's cool because diamonds cost a lot of money, but in actuality, I think that shit is lame as fuck. But anyway, go ahead. I know you want to move on.
Nah. It's cool, man. I hate when it's stuff that's like, I agree with it. I do it. And then you be like, oh, look at this dumbass nigga. Would you do that? And I be like, yes. But so, I'm always going to be like
Ryan,
that.
If you walked up and you got rich,
diamonds in my fucking face, nigga, you better be like, that shit is hard as fuck.
And you got a
you better
diamond,
dap me up.
If you got a
you better take a picture with me. You better post it like, yo, my dog got 250,000 in his fucking
I'm going to tell you what I do. I laugh at you, first of all. I'll be like, yo, that shit's hard, but why the fuck Why'd you do that? I would take a picture with you, and I would point at that shit when I take a picture at you with a laughing face. And then I would advise you to take it out your face. 100%. Hell no, bro. That's just making you a target.
Yeah.
Especially when rappers and shit like that are targeted
Dying
so much
every
these
day.
days, dog.
That's true.
That shit's crazy.
True.
And you put
That's
a diamond. Maybe he feels very protected. So does all these other niggas that's dying. So does all these other niggas that's dying.
Too.
But it's like, don't make yourself don't do that. Don't make yourself a target, some shit like that. A nigga will rip that. First, in actuality, the first thing I thought about was sleeping. Like, how does this nigga sleep? Like, how was he gonna turn his head? I don't know. How does it work? Like, diamond, because can you take diamonds in your nose out?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you can, right?
Pretty sure.
And I guess you just put it in, not diamonds, but like a nose ring.
Yeah.
You just put it in.
Some girls,
does it have something up under the skin that it just sinks? So he probably can take the diamond out, right?
Nah, he might not be able to, because just like some things leave.
He has to be
so
able to take
it's like
it out.
There's the piercings you got here. Some things that like they leave holes. There's some things close faster than other things that close, so you can't really fuck with it.
Okay.
I feel you, but nah, you're right though. I mean, realistically, you shouldn't be put 200,000 in your face, but at the same time,
that's insane, bro.
Yeah.
If I was living another life, I swear to God, I'd walk past this nigga and swipe or no swiping, nigga.
I
Not even stole on him, nigga. I just grab at his fucking face, nigga. And
his face.
Take whatever come with it.
Who would you take it to though?
Nobody. I keep it. What you mean?
You gotta sell it. Gotta make a profit off of you. You know what I'm saying?
I'd put it on my face and be like, I'm the face, not diamond nigga now, nigga.
see? Put that bitch in some earrings.
Like Afro Samurai. Like Afro Samurai.
That is something. What's the difference between that and wearing 200,000 earrings?
Earrings?
Same thing.
That's a good point.
I'll
give you that. See? That's fair. I'll give you that. $200,000 earrings is different. The only difference, it's kind of the same thing. The only difference is niggas is used to earrings at this point in time. Niggas is used to earrings. You see a nigga with earrings, it's like, ooh, it's okay. They're just earrings. You see a nigga with a face implanted $250,000 after he just told the world that it's $250,000 diamond on his face. Niggas gonna be like, who the fuck this nigga think he is? Just off a rip. That is something new. You know what I mean? Something different that hasn't been done before. Who the fuck this nigga think he is? I bet you I swipe that shit off this nigga.
Do you feel like females are the ops?
Are females the ops?
Opposition.
Females, no. I don't know. Females are not the ops. Ops in what way?
Well, by definition, it's the resistance or dissent expressed in action or argument.
No, I do not feel like females are the ops, bro. We literally have to interact with the females to make things work.
That doesn't make them more or less the ops. Drug dealers interact with
police
officers. Oh, and other. So it's like sometimes I feel like females are principle heavy. They care a lot about principles. You know, it's like they doing things not necessarily because they want to, but because of the principle, right? I think a lot of
make them the ops though. Like,
I think a lot of female principle is to downplay or take away from the man, not necessarily build them up, but more so make you feel less important, right? That's why they talk shit to you. They give you constant reminders that you ain't what you think you is. Not necessarily you ain't shit. You ain't what you think you is, right?
Okay.
So, but what's crazy is if a man had them. So just now, right? I said females will put you down, say you ain't shit, and you know they're not saying you ain't shit, but they ain't saying what you think you is. The women probably was like, yeah, nigga, that's our job. If a man was making sure a woman didn't feel like she was what she thinks she is, it'd be like, oh, he's abusive, mentally or verbally.
That's cool.
He ain't shit.
But I don't think we have to look at females as being the ops. I think females are different. I don't think they're the ops just because they have different views and react to things differently than us doesn't make them the ops.
I think you're trying to move from the conversation.
No, I'm not. I'm telling you, I don't think they're the ops. What do you want me to say?
Man versus woman though, like women when they interact with men. right? It's not necessarily, yeah, I don't. Females are females. Everybody is their own person. Hell,
Mm-hmm.
me and you think differently,
Mm-hmm.
right? But no, I feel like when a female is interacting with a male, like they're already in cahoots, right? I don't think that a female is necessarily trying to be like, I think I said this before. I don't think a female is trying to be a man friend. I feel like a female
I
more
feel like
so
society has made them the ops.
society.
Yeah.
Females are make society. They make everything. Social media wasn't cool until the girls was like, "Oh, we're on here too." I literally just heard a person talk about, "Oh, back in the days, Facebook was great because when you go on Facebook, like it used to put you like if you go to a college on Facebook, they'll literally show you everybody who's going to that college, and you can holler at girls like that. That's but like
That's how it started.
yeah, that's like 08, 09 Facebook, right?
Right.
Like my nigga, Facebook make or break anything. If we had fucking 2,000 females following us, we'll have 5,000 men following us. Cause they'll be like, what the fuck these niggas doing that they got all these female followers? Females make everything. And I do feel like a lot of things they do is detrimental. I think literally the female come up is sometimes based off of the pulling away. They don't want to be equal. They want the power. They just hide it as equalism, right? They be like, oh, we just fighting to be equal, fighting. But really the whole time they just want to come up and be the boss.
I don't know about that, bro.
No,
I don't
no female
know.
opposition. Maybe that could be
Mm.
just me. That should be. Yeah, I have that type of
I
person.
think the fight for them trying to be equal has been looked at as opposition. And it's not opposition. It's just them trying to be on the same level as us.
What
and,
is the
and
same level?
Jobs, them having the high ranking jobs that we have, them getting paid for the same jobs that we have, the same kind of pay for the jobs that we have.
I do
It's-
respect that there's a glass ceiling effect
so
when it
their
comes
fight-
to women,
so-
and their fight is different, and they
So-
don't
no,
get
but
paid
their
the same.
fight, I feel like their fight, you're saying as if their fight is being looked at as opposition.
Yeah, let's take it away from work, because work is work, and just think we're oppressed.
Sports.
I understand. That's moderately work because they're getting paid less.
So what are we
So
talking
we're
about?
talking relationship specific, right? Do you feel like your girl is trying to have equal power than you or more power than you in a relationship? That's when it gets dark. See, men got the work shit only because we've been working longer. Even though
No.
it sounds hard, but it is. Men been working longer, so we got this work shit on smash.
I don't think.
I think in time, women work will balance itself out. Women
No.
are going to make more, if I'm pretty sure more than what men are
in
making.
a relationship,
But in relationships,
in a relationship, I think women don't necessarily want the same amount of power. I think they want you to know how to wield your power. If they don't think you know how to wield your power in a relationship, then they will try to take power, as in because they don't think you know what you're doing. But I don't think they initially want power. Actually, I think females would like to give up most of their power in the relationship and have men handle everything. I feel like females want a man that can handle everything.
but I think that's
have the
power. That's the crazy. So it's two ways to look at things. Yeah, you could feel like, oh, females want to give up the power. They want men to have more responsibilities and do more. But I think that's power. If I could sit back and watch a girl do the shit, then it's like, nigga, that's the power. Nigga, I'm the boss. I'm the boss. You a worker. Go work that shit out. And that's how I think females look at men. It's not like, oh, I'm so submissive. I'm so nice. I'm just letting you do whatever you want to do. No, nigga, I'm telling you to carry out specific tasks and then carry that shit out and do that shit. That's not giving you the power. That's putting your ass to work. You will never see a slave master's like, oh, I'm giving the slaves the power. Could you please take care of my child with a midwife and do all this? No, nigga, it's like, bitch, it's the motherfucking bill, like, feed that fucking baby, take your ass outside, pick some fucking cotton. You don't get props for picking cotton, nigga. No, your ass just picking fucking cotton. And I'm telling you, women are geniuses. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, no. That's so crazy. Like, I think women have all the power. And I think they're the opposition because they'll belittle you. I think the fact that they have...
Do we not belittle them?
I don't.
You know, how many times have you belittled women in this whole conversation we've been having?
Yeah, when I talk to you, because I'm venting and you're my friend.
Okay, but
I'm scared to talk to the girls.
Shut
Nigga,
the fuck up.
well, how many women you
Shut
putting
up.
down in their face? The ones that you fuck with. Like, you could do that shit with a girl you've been talking to for years. But you can't do that shit with no new girl. Yo, all right, not to say anything is going on, but like me and Josh had a conversation about the first time you called a bitch. I called a girl a bitch, or called a girl out her name in general, whatever it was. Nigga, I was scared of my life. Nigga, I was like, bitch.
I said, bitch.
Like,
Hey, you see Key and Peele? You see that Key and Peele
yes,
episode?
I did.
I said,
it's the first episode. It's crazy. But like, yeah, no, it's
Was that the
just
first
like
episode?
that. Yeah, it was.
Oh, shit.
But it
Okay.
is just like that though. It's scary. Like, no. But like, if you think about a girl calling
It is
you
a very
bitch
derogatory
or
name.
a pussy, like girls will call you out your name without thinking about it.
And we'll do the same.
But no. You call a girl out her name in front of people, they're gonna be looking at you crazy.
Of course.
A girl call you out your name in front of people, they're gonna be like, you tell him, girl. He ain't shit. You better let that nigga know. Like that shit.
Because girls come off as more fragile than men, and we're supposed to care for them. We're not supposed to talk to them like that in public. It's being the I don't know, the gentleman.
I get that men are. I can't even say that because some men aren't. You know, I'm there. I guarantee Ronda Rousey could knock out at least 2 or 3 niggas that I know. But like, I get it. Men are supposed to be physically, more. But it's not like we fighting all of them. You know what I'm saying? I definitely made it. Niggas not fighting women. It ain't happen like that. Well, it is some men that are fighting women, and for some reason, women ain't telling the police. But that's their business. But for the regular society, men aren't fighting women. But women is putting down men, and that's regular. That's not even like that's like cute. You know, that's what they like.
Not
oh,
cute.
They're like, oh, okay. She called me stupid in front of everybody.
Oh, that's what you mean putting down.
Yeah,
okay,
putting down.
You said a Ronda Rousey thing. I'm thinking you.
Oh no, not like
knocking
no.
niggas out.
I'm saying
Okay.
like because you was like women are seen as fragile, right? So yeah, if you're talking about me fighting a girl, then yes, she's definitely fragile. If you're talking about me having a conversation with a girl, hell no, she's not fragile. Right now, if there was a girl sitting in the corner and she would be like, nigga, you dumb, the shit you talking be crazy, you use the word bitches too much. Like, it's different. She's not fragile, just a grown fucking woman. It's like, I just really feel like women not necessarily trying to big up a man. It's rare. And even if a girl is trying to big up, like let's say you a man and you like, nah, not my woman. She hold me down. Nigga, you got money, nigga. She taking that shit. You a stupid. Like it's like they still winning. They always winning. Like I just don't understand how
What
y'all
happened,
understand
bro?
females are geniuses.
What happened? Tell me what happened. Because something made you act like this.
One time
You just went in, dog. Like, what happened?
in
What
the
happened,
9th
bro?
grade one time.
In the 9th grade.
Just play it.
You've been holding on to that, huh?
I do. I don't hold grudges because I'm a man.
I
but
don't
at the
know,
same
man. I
time,
just feel like I don't know. I don't look as women at
That's
women
the
as
opposition?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. If
That's
you look at
fair.
women
That
as the
could be-
opposition, bro, that's that you starting everything off wrong. Like you're gonna start a relationship off wrong. If you're looking at them as the opposition off the start.
You don't start relationships. You like grow into them. Just to say. Unless you're talking about just starting. No. If I start communicating, you can use that. People have doubts about each other. It's not like a female starts talking to a male and she's like, "Oh yeah, I'm ready for whatever you could bring." No, they like
All right,
this
so
nigga's a
take
op.
the-
He's probably trying to
take
fuck me
start out.
and get my shit out. But even still, women think of men as ops. If you randomly DM a girl, "Hey, how's your day?" She ain't gonna be like, "Oh, my day is great." Nah, she gonna be like, "Oh, this nigga trying to fuck me. Let me see if you fuck one of my friends first."
I agree.
So it's like if they could look at us like we're ops, why
I
can't we
agree.
look at them the same way?
But they're wrong. I'm not saying they're right. They're wrong.
Men are ops to women. Men are animals. It's not to be trusted. Ladies, I got a daughter, nigga. I'm telling you. We are the ops. But I just want to say, y'all are too. It's all fair
I
and
don't
game.
think
Nobody's
anybody-
innocent. Nobody's
I don't
innocent.
think anybody's ops. In my world that I wouldn't have anybody be ops. I don't think I don't think we should look at everybody like that. If you look at women as ops, if women look at men as ops, it's always going to be an issue. It's always gonna be an issue. Like with the whole text and DM thing, I think that's one of the messed up things with social media. Like you can't even start a conversation with anybody without them uh, knowing your intent, content, not like
No, you
what you
said it
mean
right.
by things.
Yeah, you said.
Yeah, like that matters. And social media is hard to tell those kind of things.
Just
So
in person, it's hard to tell those things. I mean, it's.
not as hard as on social media though.
I mean, if I text you, hey, yeah, I'm pretty sure you don't know. But if I walk up to you and say, hey, it's the
If you
same thing.
text a female, hey, and she comes back with some disrespectful shit, as in like, what you trying? Like,
Well, not.
if that's what if
Or
if
they
the,
not text you back in general.
or if that's what she's thinking, like this nigga's just trying some shit, I think she's wrong. Unless she knows beforehand that you're trying some shit. But if you're just a random guy, and say you're an attractive guy or whatever, and
Okay.
you text the girl, hey, and she automatically thinks,
You're a hoe. And you
yeah,
trying to
this nigga's
fuck?
a hoe and he's trying to fuck. I
Yeah.
think she's wrong.
I
I
do
think
too.
she's wrong.
I do too.
Because you could be, first of all, not ever live that kind of life, or you could be done with that kind of life and actually want to settle down.
I think that's what I'm hitting a lot of right now. Not to be too personal.
I can believe it.
Oh, bro.
I can believe it.
It's like
Hey man, your past
my whole
catches
life
up to
has
you.
changed, and they be like, nah.
Your
nigga,
past catches up
your
to you,
life
man.
ain't changed.
That's why you live right from the start. I'm just playing. I don't know. You know, make mistakes. We all watch Magic School
Yeah,
Bus.
that's true. That's true.
What Miss Frizzle say?
Hey.
What was her tagline?
Did she say that?
Yeah, she said make mistakes. Make
Oh,
mistakes. I can't remember what she
when's
said.
the last time you admitted you was wrong?
Last time I admitted I was wrong?
Yeah.
Do
you do
probably
that?
the other day.
You okay with
On
it?
some simple shit. Yeah, it was on some
Yeah.
simple shit like, why the fuck you put that right there? Oh no, I put that right there the other day. My bad. It was something stupid.
What
shit.
about on like the harder stuff? Would you voice it? Oh wait. And a lot of times when we talk, we're thinking like man and woman. But even like with male, like just in general, like even at work or anything. Well, I don't.
Oh, I'm at wrong. At work, I admit I'm wrong a lot because of the shit I deal with. So it's like, okay, I did that, or I might forget to enter some information on some shit. I always admit to it at work. Like, boom, if it came up, I did that. I'm wrong for that. I did that. I take the blame because it's different at work. It's like putting the blame on somebody else is a little bit more fucked up. You know what I mean? Or making somebody think it was somebody else is a little bit more fucked up than when it comes to relationships or anything like that. Because a relationship is like one-on-one. It's like you did it or I did it. You know what I mean?
Okay, yeah, like
something's wrong between one of us. You know what I mean? Adding
Okay.
somebody else into that at work or wherever other situation where it could be another party. I feel like it's fucked up to leave that open. You should always take.
That's so at work. I'm like, mum's the word. If I was wrong,
You're like, what?
Well, like I won't tell you. If I was wrong at work, then that shit you would never.
So you would
fucking
just
know.
leave it open for
nigga.
somebody else to
Yes,
take the
nigga.
blame.
Fire that nigga. He an idiot. Type shit. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is.
That's fucked up.
So I didn't
That's
even.
fucked up.
I ain't even think the work aspect. I was thinking friendship. I'm still thinking relationships, but like at work shit,
That's
I'm gonna let
fucked
you
up.
know, nigga. If I'm wrong at work, you won't know. The person I'm dealing with won't know. Nobody would never know, except for my homie.
Well, see, I can't get fired like that at work. If you can get fired easily, then it's like
nah, it's not. So what I was doing, being promoted, not necessarily being fired, but you get promoted through competence, right? So I'm not gonna do anything to show you that I'm not.
Yeah, but it's so it's a pride thing for me as far as like, yeah, I made that mistake.
Man up to that shit.
I'll man up to that,
All right.
and I'm not gonna put that blame on somebody else because I don't want nobody else that knew I did it to look at me like, yo, why you didn't take why you got whoever in here thinking that it could have been any of us when we all know it's you.
That's why at work I got
live
one real nigga friend, and I'll tell that one real nigga, and that one real nigga ain't gonna be like, "Why didn't you tell him?" He gonna be like, "Shit, I wouldn't told him either." Then I'll be like, "You damn right, nigga. Fuck that."
Depends on what you're doing. It depends on what you're doing.
In relationships, I'm quick to say I'm wrong. But then it would have went into a deeper conversation because I feel like the way I say I'm wrong may be toxic. If I'm wrong about something that my partner is passionate about, I would try to like Nah, that shit out. I was wrong, man. Let it go. Now it's like you're just being extra. Why you care so much? It's not even that serious. I was wrong. I apologize. Chill.
Yeah, but sometimes apology isn't enough.
And that's what it seemed like, but it's like, why?
I feel like apology is enough. I feel like you. I feel like it should just go away after I apologize
Yes.
and we both recognize what was wrong. I feel like it should go away. But
It's like going back to holding grudges and how powerful is words.
Yeah.
How serious is words. And I'm like, no, fuck. They're like, why? Why are you so serious about this? I was wrong. We shouldn't have to talk about it. Once I say I'm wrong, it should be over.
I feel like it's because I feel like stuff like that carries on after the realization that who was wrong and what was done wrong. I feel like a lot of that still carries up because it's a way to have a leg up on somebody.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
It's a way to have a leg up. Like,
so do you think life is like that? Like everybody just trying to have one up on one another?
yes.
So sad.
I feel like humans are like that. I feel like humans are wired to have one. I don't know, because it just feels so natural. That just feels so natural to have something and be like, yo, I got to do better than that. You know what I mean? I see something over there. Okay, I got to do better than that over there.
I hate that.
But I feel like that's the system. It's not natural. I feel like
So-
it's natural in the system that we're coming up in.
All right. So people don't know this. Well, if you know me, you know I'm not prideful at all. I literally, if it comes to proving a point and having pride, or not proving a point and getting what I want, I'm gonna definitely not prove a point. I'm always what I want over the point, right? I've seen people argue with people, right? Just trying to prove a point, prove a point, prove a point. But I'm like, what's are you trying to show them that, or are you just trying to get them to do this? Because if you're trying to get them to do this, then you're going against that shit.
I will prove a point.
And I
will prove a point. Just like we were talking earlier, the Popeyes shit.
the
The Popeyes chicken sandwich.
You agree with that shit?
I still haven't eaten one. I still haven't eaten a Popeyes chicken sandwich for the simple fact that motherfuckers was acting stupid about that goddamn sandwich, and I'm just not gonna eat the sandwich. I said, and early on when niggas had the lines wrapped around the corner, niggas was selling Popeyes chicken sandwich $500 or stupid shit like that. I said I would never eat one of them damn
I ain't
sandwiches.
gonna lie. We about to talk about this.
I would never eat one of those sandwiches.
What has pride done for you?
What do you mean? Well, I mean, okay, I know what you mean, but what has pride done for me?
Like I just don't.
What has not having pride done for me?
I'm asking.
Nothing. Neither one. Nothing.
So then why? So why pick one as if neither one has done anything for you? Why make one so superior? You literally just say you won't eat a fucking sandwich.
Yeah, I'm not
because
eating
of
a sandwich.
pride, but
Nah.
it hasn't done anything for you.
The other P word. Principle. I'm not eating a damn sandwich.
Look,
bro.
man,
I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not.
Well, all
Niggas
right.
acting
Nah,
stupid
it's
over
not
this. And
I've
it's,
been
and
against
it's this.
pride. I'm
and it's
against
this.
pride.
And it's also this. It's a damn sandwich, bro. I will live with or without the sandwich. I'm just choosing to live without the sandwich.
It's not the sandwich.
It is a sandwich.
I just don't think. I just don't understand pride. I just don't. I don't. Cause I'm so goal focused, right? If I want something, I'm gonna get something.
No matter what.
By any means necessary.
No matter what, you'll do it.
Find a way or make a way. I wholeheartedly believe
You're
in
one
that.
of You're one of those. For $2 billion, I'll do some whatever.
It's a lot of shit I do for $2 billion.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna lie.
Exactly.
Dead ass nigga.
Yeah, you're that type of person. You have to. I feel like you have to have a line. Everywhere you
It's
have
a line.
to have
Everybody
a line.
has a line. Everybody has a line. But that doesn't mean that certain things could be pushed, right?
No, you
Like-
don't have a line if it can be pushed. You don't have a line if it can be pushed. If it can be pushed, it's not a line. You cross that line. If you cross that line, that's not a line.
That's fair. I just don't believe in it. I don't believe in. I don't understand why. Like why? Like
definitely
who
one of those
who are
people.
you to be so heavy on the principle? What have you done to make it seem like you're old St. John?
But that's if you take offense of looking at me and being like that. This is me. This is me having that. This is me. It doesn't affect you in any way. So you shouldn't look at me and feel some kind of way about it because it is me that
Your
has
pride
these feelings.
affects your friends.
How?
It does. You talk to your friends. It's a lot.
How does my
It's
how
a
does me
lot of
how
little
does me
things.
okay, how does me not ever eating that chicken sandwich affect you?
Okay, let's use your example. Even though I constantly
doesn't.
trying to stray.
Hey,
Wait.
it's
No.
just like-
Can I tell my
Go ahead,
story?
go ahead, go
Can I
ahead,
tell my
go ahead,
story?
go ahead, go ahead.
All right, bet. I'm eating this fucking chicken sandwich, and all I'm listening to you talk about is, oh, it got steroids. Oh, I wouldn't do that. People were standing in line. Like, who gives a fuck? Nigga, I'm eating the sandwich. It tastes good as fuck. It's spicy. I like it. Your pride is affecting my enjoyance of this fucking sandwich. Yes.
When
yes.
have you ever heard me say that to you?
Not to me.
I've never once said
I
that to
literally
you.
just watched two girls eat a sandwich, and the whole time you was talking about I'd never eat that fucking sandwich while they was eating it.
Because they were trying to force me to eat it.
Force. Such a strong word. What is force? They was holding you, trying to shove it in your mouth.
What is force?
Yeah.
Have you seen Star Wars, bro?
Explain.
They wasn't trying to force me to eat the sandwich, but they were highly trying to encourage me to eat this sandwich. Take a bite, and I was just like, no,
Highly.
I don't want the sandwich. I said I'm not tasting the sandwich. I don't want the sandwich. At the end of the day, it's a fast food sandwich that I'm trying to stay away from anyway. So whatever.
You know what it is?
What?
I think it's black people detriment.
No, so what it is, it's the same thing as people. So I'm speaking on the fact of you caring about my pride. It's the same, or my principle. It's the same thing as people looking down on gay people. Or it literally doesn't affect them in any way, but they'll sit there and talk shit about it because somebody else chooses to be gay or chooses to be liberal or something or conservative in whatever way. They choose to be what they want, but because looking at them and it affects their feelings, they let that affect them. Like they just let it affect them. It's the same thing. Don't let my pride affect you. It is my pride, my principle. It should not affect you in any way. In any way, it should not affect you. Unless it's physically affecting you in some way. Mentally, it should not affect you.
I mean, I could argue with you that what is physical, because technically being able to hear you speak is a part of the physical world. So shit, yes, you talking down to me matters. Fucking people around the world.
Nobody's talking down to you,
it's
bro.
Fucking little kids committing suicide because they're
So,
getting bullied.
just
So you
saying-
can't say that some shit don't matter.
So-
Even though I don't believe in it, it's other people that do.
So just saying, oh, I'm not fucking with that sandwich.
Yes,
that affects you.
Yes, that's belittling to the person that's eating
That's
the sandwich and
belittling.
fucking in front of you.
How
Yes,
is
it
me
is.
saying I'm not fucking with the sandwich belittling you? It's not belittling you.
If I was on EBT and you was like, nigga, I'll never be on EBT. Yes, nigga, that's something.
belittling. That's
Yes.
belittling.
It's
That's
the
not.
same
That is
thing.
not
You
the
literally
same.
just explained the exact same scenario.
That is not the same thing, bro.
You-
You're eating a sandwich. You're eating a fucking Popeye sandwich, and I say, yeah, I don't want a sandwich. I'm not about to eat the Popeye sandwich. That's not belittling you.
Let's move from the Popeye
You being
sandwich.
on
Let's
EBT and me saying, "Oh, I would never be on EBT." That's belittling you. That's belittling you.
What's the difference?
You're on EBT
Okay.
for various other reasons, right?
All right.
You can be on EBT for various other reasons.
Okay, that's fair.
You eating that Popeye's chicken sandwich is because you chose to go to Popeye's. There's a whole bunch of other places you can go eat.
So because it's not financially
Has nothing to do with
consistent,
finance.
yeah,
Has nothing to do with
so
finance
it's
because
okay.
there's
So it's
another
okay.
sandwich.
All
There's
right,
another sandwich
all
down the
right, I
street
guess.
that I probably eat.
Finance
It's the
is
simple
important.
fact that motherfuckers was going crazy about the sandwich, about a damn sandwich,
Look.
and I said no. I said I'm not doing it, and I feel like I can stick to that principle.
All I'm saying
I can stick
is-
to that principle, and it won't hurt me or help me.
All I'm saying is I feel like pride is attached to grudges. I feel like pride is attached to a lot
No.
of people. What?
No, I don't think so. You can be prideful in yourself. You can have pride within yourself and not have a grudge attached to it, not have a grudge anywhere around. And you can be prideful about shit.
Nigga, you holding a grudge against Popeye sandwiches.
That's on principle. That's something different
it's the
than pride.
same thing.
Huh?
It's the same thing.
As
Just because it's
pride?
not like an individual person doesn't make it less holding a grudge.
No, we're talking about two separate
You
things,
hold
bro.
grudges, Josh.
We're talking about two separate things, bro.
So-
A Popeye's chicken sandwich, that's on principle that I'm not going there. Pride, I have pride in my last name, Peters. I have pride in my last name, right?
You got pride in the music you listen to.
We're not talking about that.
No, we're just talking about pride in general. You have pride in the music.
But I'm specifically talking about pride that has nothing to do with grudge.
So yes, if you're, it's like I could see you as a pride spokesman. If Pride was running for president, yes, I could definitely see you being like, oh, EBT is important and it deals with finances in your family. I wouldn't say anything against that. Like, it's like, yeah, you're using pride against like these grandiose or heavy situations where it's like, yeah, that's cool, but no, like it's the small ones. It's the small ones. The little things, beam by beam, the bag grows full, right? So if you nitpick as a bunch of small shit, it's the small shit that matters. Of course, with the big shit, you're gonna be cool with because everybody's cool with the big shit.
So you're saying this chicken sandwich is small shit?
Yes.
And it eventually grows to
something big because it's like you always nitpicking about the little shit. It's like, how many chicken sandwiches is there out there? Right now, it's the chicken sandwich. It's going to be the school.
You're saying I'm prideful.
No. We're just speaking in general.
Pride has
I'm
nothing
saying,
to do with the chicken
I just
sandwich,
feel like
that was
pride,
on principle.
Yeah, what's the difference between pride and principle? It's the same thing.
I don't think so. I think on principle, you're not going to do something on principle because that is that line you've drawn.
Your pride creates your principles.
That is that line you've drawn. Yes, in a way. Yes. Pride is that line. I mean, principle is that line you've drawn. And pride is having a certain, I don't know, like I said, my last name. I have pride in my last name. I'm gonna uphold that name,
and that sounds
to
great.
a certain honor, to a certain way, to be looked at as a certain way.
I'm with you. My last name means a lot to me. Heavy. It means a lot. I understand that.
And you want it to be respected in a certain kind of way. Principle is just a line you have drawn to say, hey, I'm not going to do that. Hey, I'm not going to allow you to do that to me. That is a principle. That is totally different. Not totally different, but it's different than pride.
I hate to use this situation so much, but I want to ask you. You ask people to go get some food for you.
Mm-hmm.
They don't get yours, but they have what you wanted.
Mm-hmm.
They offer you a piece of theirs. Do you take it or not?
Do I take it?
Yes.
If they didn't get what I want?
Yes.
Wait.
No. If they got what you wanted, they just didn't get it for you. They got it for themselves.
And I didn't get it?
And you ain't get nothing.
Why didn't I get it?
Because they ran out.
Because they ran out?
Quote unquote. You don't necessarily know. They could have just forgot to ask for the motherfucker. Realistically, they probably just forgot to ask for it, but fuck it. It came back with what you wanted.
Listen, if they ran out and they didn't have what I didn't get what I wanted and they ran out, yes, I want a piece of yours. If they had it and you didn't get it for some other reason, for some fucked up reason, no, I don't want a piece of yours.
Nigga, I still want a piece of that shit. Run it.
Nah, not me. Because if you got it, if you didn't get it for some nefarious reason, for some messed up reason, like you're mad about some shit and you just didn't get my food, no, I don't want none of yours.
I remember seeing some shit where it's like, my mama taught me if somebody don't ask me to go, then I ain't going, type shit. And I was like, what the fuck? Nigga, no, you ain't got to ask me, nigga. I'll ask you, nigga. I'll pop up on your ass. Who does it? Who cares? It's like none of that background noise matter. All that matters is whether I'm there or not. Fuck that shit. You ain't got to ask me. I'll ask myself, do I want to go? Yes, I want to go, nigga. I'm there. So it's like, yeah, no, I don't. It's not in me. I don't. All I care about is doing whatever I want to do. I don't care if you invited me. I don't care if you didn't want me to come. I don't even care if you done talk shit about me before. Who are you? I'm up through that bitch. You in a good position that I could use. I'm going to use you.
It's because it's all about you.
Yeah.
You're self-centered.
I am.
And
aren't we all?
I don't look at myself as self-centered.
It's literally a word called introspection.
Mm-hmm.
It's about being in tune with yourself.
It's about looking within yourself and knowing about yourself. Yeah. I get it.
I know that, like,
you know you're self-centered.
Yeah. It makes me happy.
Knowing you're self-centered or being self-centered?
Being self-centered.
Hmm.
Right? Because it's like, I don't know. It's what I want. It's what I want. You work towards what you want. You try to get what you want.
So you
at
don't
all
care
times.
about how other people feel about things?
Not at all, especially not towards me. But
And that's why
I could say
that's
is
why pride
life,
doesn't affect you
but
so
life
much.
made me this way.
But that's why pride doesn't affect you at
That's
all,
fair.
because you don't care about what other people
Only
see
because
you as.
I'm well hated.
What?
I'm a well hated person. Oh my nigga, I promise.
What is well hated?
I'm disliked by a lot of people, and I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Right? So being that I'm already a person that's disliked by a lot of people and okay with it, I'm just moved for self-satisfaction. If I was the type of person that still cared about how people thought about me, or if I was still trying to appease and get approval from people, then yes, I could see me being prideful, because it's like I'm gonna move a certain way because I want you to respect me.
It's
But I
not
don't
as
care about
it's
respect.
right, exactly. It's not as much about how people look at you, you caring about how people see. Well, it's more about being respected, right? You don't care if people respect you, right? That's what you just said.
Yeah, heavy.
That I care about if people respect me. What people think about me, I don't care so much about.
It's a
But I
slippery
do
slope.
care. I do care if people respect me or not. Yeah, because no, it's not a slope. Because you can have somebody who don't give a fuck about you, but they will respect you.
If they don't give a fuck about you, how can they respect you?
Bro, take first thing pop in my head. You have a teacher. You don't like this teacher.
Okay.
You don't like this teacher at all. You don't give a fuck about this teacher. You ain't gonna act up in that class.
You is crazy out your mind. Yes, you're gonna act up in that class. You ain't gonna give a fuck about nothing that bitch got to say, because you're gonna.
Not if things depend on if you pass that class or not, or if that teacher has a say so whether you pass that class or not and graduate college, graduate high school, you're not going to act up in that class because you respect that teacher.
I mean, we're not in high school. We're not acting up in classes.
Bro,
So,
it's
but
just an example that I came
get
up
you. I
with.
feel you, but like, yeah, fucking pride, man. I was gonna say something, but it left me, so I'm gonna hold it back to you. But I guess you're right, man. It's nah. I don't feel like you're right. It's
I'm not right. I'm not
versus
right. I'm not wrong. I just have that's just my perspective on it. I'm not right or wrong.
Like, I understand a lot of people move off of pride, and that's fair. But I do feel like there's a lot of aspects when it comes to pride that's just not it's not building. It doesn't help you in any way, shape, or form. And I do feel like holding grudges is hand in hand with pride, because pride is what make people hold grudges. I feel like that's what make them hold on to things, because it's like it's the principle. It's not even the fact that it happened. It's just the point. So it's like
grudges don't always have to coincide with pride, bro. Grudges do not always have to coincide with pride. It just doesn't. You can have pride in yourself and have grudges won't be anywhere in anything. Grudges do not have to coincide with pride.
That's something I would like to ask. I feel like the most prideful people hold grudges. The most prideful people. Hold grudges.
Okay, cool. Prideful people can hold grudges, but grudges don't coincide with pride. You don't have to have. You can be prideful and hold grudges, but you can be prideful and not have grudges apply to anything. You can just be prideful. You can be prideful and have grudges. Shit, you can be not prideful and have grudges.
And see, that was something I was asking myself. If I was a person who didn't have,
you can be prideful and not have grudges.
No. I like it the other way around. If I had little to no pride, could I hold a grudge?
Yes, anybody can hold a grudge.
Why would I? If I don't have no pride about myself, why would I hold a grudge?
Bro, anybody, little fucking 3-year-olds don't have pride. They don't know what fucking pride is. They can hold a grudge. Grudges aren't tied to pride. Grudges are not tied to pride. They're not. You could just be a person who's prideful and don't hold grudges. I don't hold grudges. I'm prideful. I'm prideful to a fault. I've been prideful to a fault sometimes back in my past, right? I'm not a grudge holder. I don't necessarily hold a grudge with people. I will talk whatever and get the fuck on through. I don't care about holding a grudge. But I'm prideful.
Yeah, Yeah. I mean, that makes sense, though. I'll give you that.
Being prideful isn't tied to holding a grudge. Anybody can hold a grudge. You know?
Yeah, I gotta be. Well, all right. Yeah, we're gonna leave it at that. I was about to say we went a little bit over the time, more so than what we normally do.
Oh yeah, this is a long podcast.
But it's the Christmas special. I hope that everybody look. Just to say,
jingle bells.
I'll be honest with y'all. All I'm good for is coming out here and talking and shit. Josh is doing all the cutting and copying and putting together and syncing and all that shit. I don't know when this motherfucking episode gonna come out. It might come out on Christmas. It might come out before who on the Lord knows.
Does it come out on Christmas?
Nah, it definitely should because that's too fucking long, bro.
That's too long.
Yeah, it's too.
What's today? What's today?
The
20th?
Well,
no, today's the 19th.
Yeah, it's the 19th, something like that. Actually, I
the
don't know.
19th. So
but
will probably. I don't know. It'll come out when it comes out.
Yeah, it'll come out when it come out. I don't want to, give y'all no dates.
It's coming out right now.
Yeah,
right now.
When you're
just
hearing
came out.
It came out, right?
There you go.
Well, I just want to thank everybody, for giving us a chance and listening. And yeah, it was good times. It's a vibe.
Shout out y'all, man. We appreciate y'all listening again. Check us out. Keep it up. We're trying to keep some content out there, man. So we cutting things up because we know.
Fuck to get
it's
views.
Not that. Yeah. Well, yeah. That
get views is crazy. You think you get like we good? We was good for the first one. Now
I feel like if we just put shit, we're gonna keep putting stuff.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we're just cutting these long ass videos up, man, to give y'all little short clips because people these days are very attention span isn't there anymore.
And it ain't gonna stop.
And it
ain't gonna stop.
Short, yeah.
So I was thinking about when you go overseas, right? We should just shoot like 10 videos, right? And then like slowly roll them out like everything's cool. We could switch up outfits in every video and everything. Like the world will never.
Yeah, but what if some serious shit happened in the world? I thought about this.
Fuck the world.
What if some serious shit happened in the world? We just we can't predict what's gonna happen. And a lot of this stuff is based on what's happening right now.
How many things we talked to the day that was actually relevant to the world?
Sauce Walka. And he's not even relevant to the world.
Yo,
he's not even relevant.
Get to a point where all we doing is talking about relationships. You already know my boy gone, and I'm waiting for him to come back.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
But
BRB though, BRB.
Yeah,
hey, I got this hard ass painting, not painting, but this print.
It is
this Mike Tyson shit.
Is beautiful.
My boy QP.
Motivation.
What up, man? That shit's hard. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. But we're gonna get it right.
When we hang it in the back, y'all.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to hang it up somewhere so it can be viewed and everything. But yeah, it's just beautiful.
Well, yeah. So, are you gonna be home for Christmas?
Yes.
This is what we should have talked about in the beginning. Like, where you going? What are you doing?
For Christmas?
Yeah.
I ain't doing nothing. We gonna eat, cook. But that's it. I ain't doing nothing. I ain't buy gifts this year, man. This is not this. I didn't buy gifts. You know what? Last year I said I wasn't buying gifts for anybody. I wasn't celebrating Christmas like that. Not really celebrating it, but like buying stuff. Cause oh my God, we got another 15, 20 minutes.
Go ahead, bro.
Right,
it's Christmas special, man. What happened?
This is gonna sound horrible. Christmas.
Sherry, listening.
Christmas is a money grab. It is a money grab for these businesses. I don't believe in Christmas. It hurts, right? It hurts to hear.
Cheap ass nigga.
It's not being cheap, bro.
I bet his girl believe in Christmas like a motherfucker.
Like a mother, bro. We got 2 trees up in the house. 2 trees. Look, bro. The Christmas is a money grab, bro. I understand the feeling. Yes, I get it. It feels good. I do like the feeling of Christmas.
Where are you?
I do like the feeling of Christmas.
When it comes to being a people pleaser?
Because all these Christians are Christmas and like it's a pagan holiday.
On a scale through 1 through 10, where do you fall on pleasing people?
On pleasing people? I'm a people pleaser.
You are a people pleaser.
Yeah.
Oh, then you better turn up.
What you mean?
It's
Why?
Christmas.
What does that have to do with anything?
It's the same thing. You don't believe in Christmas, but everybody around you do.
Yeah, but at the same time, on principle again. On principle,
because it
has nothing to do with pride. So this is not something.
It's the same thing.
Anyway, on principle again. I hate the fact that people.
I hate you.
I hate the fact that people wait. It's it's celebrated at the end of the year to make the fiscal year like the quotas and shit. That's what I believe. That's my belief. And like the fact of getting gifts, I feel like it has turned to get. Like, what are you getting me? What am I getting? People are just waiting around for gifts, and it's developed from a young age.
It's one time
Listen,
of a year.
yes,
Everything
yes,
in life
check.
is in moderation, so they
It's
deserve this.
it's at the end of the year, and it has been drilled in us since we're born. Like we're supposed to be getting something. We're getting something. Listen, check. While we're young, we're getting something, and as we get older, we're giving something. We're now, as we transition to getting older, we spend money. They want
Okay.
us to spend the money as we get older. As we get old enough to recognize what Christmas is and recognize and get money, and now we have money, it's about giving stuff.
This
which
pie
is
about to go
coming.
for another hour. Josh, your whole fucking life
I
when you
don't
was
believe in
like
the
1 to
Christmas holiday.
18, you loved fucking Christmas because you was getting. Now that you got to give people shit, you're
18,
like,
that's a
oh,
little old. Little old. I
regardless.
never really cared about gifts. I stopped caring about. I ain't gonna say never really, because when I was younger, yes, I believed in gifts and all that shit. I stopped believing in Santa Claus super early.
Okay.
I think my parents forgot to put gifts up under the tree one year, and we walked out, and I was like, "Yo, well, Santa didn't come by the house today," and I was like, I was all sad and shit. And my parents, we woke up super early. It had to be like 6 o'clock. My parents got up. They was like, "Oh no, he just ain't came yet. You gotta go back to sleep." I went back in the room, bro. Went back in the room, looked out the window. I seen my parents going to the car and shit, getting the gifts, and then they told us to go to sleep, bro. We woke up. They told us to wake up probably about 15, 20 minutes later. He's like, "Oh, he came." I'm like,
Yo,
come on, man.
Your dad always been the realest nigga I knew.
Look, bro.
Just
Look, yeah, he told me that bullshit too. He told me that
but
bullshit.
that still doesn't change anything. Now, look.
But I just know what it is, man. You have to recognize I feel like people
Cop out. That's a cop out.
No, it's not a cop out, bro. I feel like a lot of people recognize things, but they won't say what it is for protecting.
365.
People recognize things for what it is, and this doesn't deal with Christmas. This deals with anything, relationships, anything. People recognize what it is, but they won't say or realize with themselves what it is to protect their own feelings or protect their own thoughts of what they grew up with or their mentality.
The world isn't hoes in the street. Because I literally feel like you compared every person who believes in Christmas.
The world isn't hoes in the street?
Yeah, I feel like
Yes, we are, bro.
Right?
We can be bought and sold simple. It's simple to buy and sell us. Are you kidding me?
Those are
it's
prostitutes.
So easy.
Why we always got to confuse whores and prostitutes? Look, when I say hoes in the street,
what do you mean?
Literally just said that people know what it is, but they act like they don't know what it is because of whatever they feel. That's a hoe. Yeah, I feel like we go together, we don't go together. I know you don't respect me, but I'm going to make this up in my mind because I have a standard for myself. Bet, that's a hoe in the street. My nigga, it's 365 days in a year. One day out the year, you could be like, yes, I want a gift. This is me. That's moderations. That's deservable. Everybody deserves to be greedy sometimes. God created everything in moderations, right? So it's like, why not? Is it really so bad for one day out the year that you expect the gift and you want to get what the fuck you want? Like, I don't know, my nigga. I believe in Christmas.
So you're all about the give me.
It's one day.
Give me.
One day. What is she asking for? That's like so crazy.
It's not what she's asking for. It's just the give me aspect of it. Because
that one day is so heavy on your soul.
But why does it have to be that one day though?
Because it's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's that day. They could call it anything. They could have called it Gimme Day. Would it made you feel better? Just because it's like surrounded by religion.
To be honest, yes, it would have made me feel better.
That's just words, bro. Words don't matter,
the fact
bro.
it wasn't surrounded by religion
matter.
and Christmas, and this is the day Jesus was born, because it wasn't.
It's just words.
It wasn't the day he was born, bro.
It's just words. The message is you care for people and you give people appreciation by giving them a gift on a certain day. That's the message over the word. That's what I wanted to say. Fuck words. Words don't matter. It's the message. the message matters more than the words at all times. At all times. It's never no situation where the words override the message. No, because it's just fucking words.
And like I said already, I do like the feeling of Christmas. I like the people are in good spirits.
You know why?
They're giving. They're all that shit. I like the feeling of
They
Christmas.
know they about to
It
get
feels
gifts.
good. Exactly. I don't.
People are like that because they're like, I'm about to get what the fuck I want. I'm nice as shit. They literally made a song about he knows when you're sleeping, he knows when you're awake. None of that shit even matters till it's Christmas time.
Oh,
then
here
you're
we
like,
go.
oh, am I a good person?
The Christmas shit. So Santa Claus. How do you feel about Santa Claus?
Oh, that nigga dead on my shit. My daughter got Christmas presents under the tree as we speak because I don't want her to think, no offense to my Caucasian brethrens, I don't want her to think no white man is buying her fucking gifts and climbing the chimney.
That's what I was saying.
So the Santa...
So you don't believe in Santa Claus bringing the gifts and shit?
No, I don't believe in Santa.
Did you tell her about Santa Claus?
No.
Good.
She told me about it though.
I
No, so if you think my daughter don't know about Santa, nigga, she 3, nigga, she know, nigga.
Are we gonna be the one? Are we gonna be the one telling the kids Santa ain't real?
My daughter been confused ever since she seen the presents on the tree. She like, huh? Santa came early? I'm like, nah, nigga. That's all me right there,
and
bro.
that's how it should be, bro. Like that Santa Claus shit is. I do not believe in lying to your kids like that at an early age, dog. Because that's all you doing, bro.
I can't say that. I be lying to my daughter like a motherfucker. I'm like,
okay.
I'm
not
smoking
about some
cigarettes right now. You gotta go. You gotta go.
Let's not. We're not talking about that. But don't lie. But that's unnecessary lying. Don't make up this character and
Tooth Fairy,
dress them in Christianity.
There's so many other things.
And dress them in Christianity, then tell them
Easter,
this
so
is the
not
guy
gonna tell
that's
about the Easter
sneaks
bunny. You're gonna tell your child about the Easter bunny? That's the resurrection.
But what the fuck does the Easter bunny have to do with it? The Easter bunny is to sell some shit.
So I'm asking, are you gonna tell them about it?
No. And me and my girl are gonna fight about it. I'll tell you that right now. And we'll talk about it on the podcast.
Good times.
Because she's all about Christmas and Santa Claus. And I'm like, yo, no, I'm telling my kid, I'll just have to tell him in private, like, yo, Santa ain't real, bro. But when you talk to your mom, let her know that Santa's real.
So many conversations. So in psychology, this has nothing to do with anything. And just say him and his girl been together forever, but they clean opposites. But in psychology, technically, they say that the couples that are more similar, and they learn through surveys. Basically, they give you a survey, see how much you're like, how much you're different. Couples that are more similar last longer than couples that are different. And that's crazy. Even though people always want to feel like opposites attract.
No,
be like,
that makes sense. Why would couples that are different last longer?
And I do feel like you and Sherry are just alike. Even though y'all have y'all differences, I feel like if it was like a scale, y'all are more so alike than different.
Yeah, I can see that.
I do.
Definitely.
I do.
But yeah, that makes total sense that people who are alike stays together. That's just 1 + 1.
People don't know. One.
That is 1 + 1.
Opposites attract has been ruling the world.
Opposites attract because magnets, bro. That's why.
Oh, you think the magnet started that whole fucking shit? Like North and South?
Bro, if I got a chick that's totally opposite from me, we're not gonna last. Like, come on, what? That just became a thing. Opposites attract. That sounds cool to say with relationships too. So people are with it. Opposites attract. No, like the only way I could see that in a relationship is because this person over here from, let's say, opposite, is bringing something that this person over here doesn't know about, and they're educating this person like on that shit. But then again, they become not opposites. Then they both are into this thing, or they both know about this thing now. So they're not really opposites anymore. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that opposites attract is I totally feel like you have to be a lot like the person that you're with.
I don't think I ever met a girl.
Or not a lot like them, but I feel like the more you like the person, the longer you'll last.
I don't think I've ever been a girl that was even close.
To you?
Yeah.
God, if I ever met a girl that was like you, dog,
yo,
Jesus.
Yeah, they say I talk too much.
That'd be some wild shit.
Nigga.
That would be some wild shit. A girl, right. Ryan.
Yeah, so like we was saying about 20 minutes ago, thank y'all
Yeah, man. Thank you. We got to talk about Christmas. Yo, look, this time of year, I have very strong feelings about Christmas and Santa.
I
Man,
know,
just 'cause,
man,
like,
but it's so like.
but I'm
on
in a
the-
Christmas spirit, man.
but
I see my Fala Lala Llama.
I
My
just
Fala Lala Llama.
really love taking care of people. Like I hate
That's
that I
cool,
like
man.
it. I hate that.
I have no
hate
problem.
that.
And it makes me feel good when I give somebody a gift and they really like it.
Love that shit. Oh my!
I like
goodness.
that. That's a good feeling.
That is a good feeling.
But that doesn't have to be reserved for the end of the year.
So
though.
about about 7 or 8 years ago.
This is. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I got Josh a Christmas present, and he didn't get me nothing. And he was like, "Oh, it was about 7, 8 years ago."
What you
And he
get
was,
me?
I got you a. It was before like the auxiliary cord thing was a thing, so I got you a little thing for your phone, so you could play your music through your radio because you was driving a Pathfinder.
I remember
Yo,
that. It
and
was
he's
the radio through.
And he's like, "Oh my god!"
Was that a Christmas present?
Yes, it was.
Was it brand
And
new?
yes, it was. What I give you one present?
Because it didn't have a box.
Yeah, nigga, it came like that. Nigga, we just was in Best Buy. It was ass shit without boxes in there.
Bro, those are displays.
No, bro. You literally was about to buy a piece for like $100 and something that didn't come in the box.
Bro, I swear to God, they had a box.
It might have had a box.
They had a blue box,
was,
matter of fact.
The fact was,
Bro,
you ain't had it, and I
not,
gave you
not
the
that
shit.
it has to be new to be a Christmas gift. It doesn't have to be new.
Oh, because my
gift.
goddaughter?
Well, look, bro.
Well,
I feel like I've given you a lot. Not to speak on what we've given each other, but I feel like I've given you a lot, nigga. I've given you a lot.
Headache
nigga.
and pain.
Yeah,
but look, all I'm saying is for Christmas gifts specific.
Listen, go ahead.
Nothing. I'm a giver, and I care.
All right. My thing about Christmas gifts at Christmas time, and don't get me wrong, I like Christmas. I don't like the hype of it. The people going crazy in stores to get things. The Black Friday, because after Thanksgiving it's Christmas. So the Black Friday, I don't like the greed that people, the evilness that seems to come out of people when they go to get gifts and things like that. That's what that is what I despise about Christmas, to the point where it makes me not like.
So
put a bad name on Christmas.
Even though you're not talking about this, it kind of reminds me of another conversation that we actually had on the pod. People don't like winners. People don't like things that's popping. Like I was like, people don't like Tom Brady, and he's the greatest. People don't like Kobe or Joe. So you literally is just like, I ain't like
who's winners. Who's the
Christmas.
winners?
He was like, I don't like Christmas.
Christmas is the winners.
He's like, I don't like Christmas because
Goddamn, I'm
Christmas
saying like
is
the
popping
Grinch.
out here.
You make me sound like the Grinch.
Yeah, like no.
Hey, Sherry called me the Grinch all the time. She calls me the Grinch.
I can see it.
I've grown into it.
I can see it.
All these years I've been the Grinch.
Look, all I'm saying is,
and I love the Grinch. Jim Carrey's version is perfect.
Just because, hell, that's a whole nother conversation. But just because something has a crazy hype doesn't mean you should be against it. It's okay that
I'm not against it when things have a crazy
you
hype.
are.
Though.
You just said you didn't like the Popeye sandwich because you ain't like the hype.
I don't.
Yes. See.
I don't like the fact that people like
things.
Liking thing is one thing, but people liking things just to like it because everybody else likes it, that's what I don't like. That's that shit I don't like. People liking it because other people liking it. They might not know what the fuck it is, but because they see other people liking it, check this. Because they see other people like it, they'll like it. It's like a celebrity going into a store and somebody who is a real fan of a celebrity taking a picture with the celebrity. And this person over here who don't know who the celebrity is at all sees this celebrity taking pictures with his real fans. This person who doesn't know the celebrity from a fucking box on anything, from a bird outside, walks over and wants a picture just because he or she sees all these other people taking a picture with the celebrity. I am totally against that kind of shit. And that's what that is. That Popeye shit, that's what that is. Anything else who's the real crave of anything, that's what that is. I can't stand that, and I try to stay away from shit like that.
I mean, For time
It's a
purposes, I'm gonna be like, it's a principle
of
thing.
mine.
If I get that, I was just gonna call you a hater, but it is what it is.
You can call me whatever you want.
Because it's like
It
that.
doesn't
It
affect
sounds
me.
like hate. You know, like
That's not hate.
Like
That's not
you
hate.
don't even know who he is. Why you taking pictures with him? Because bitch,
it's fake.
he's important.
It's
I know
fake.
it is.
Yeah, that's fake as fuck.
I was in Japan and I ain't know nobody, and I'm like,
you want a
oh,
picture?
who's
So you're
that?
saying a person over here who wants a picture with somebody who they don't know just because they see other people taking a picture with them?
Yeah,
That's real.
it makes sense.
I
I'm
operate
like,
off what's real. That ain't real.
Who
That's
the fuck
fake.
is that? Oh, that's
fake.
such and such. And they be like, oh shit, really? Shit, I want a picture too.
Why though? Why do you want this picture?
It's such and such.
Who is such and such to
I
you?
don't know, but obviously he's important to people
You know,
taking pictures
I've
with him.
never been a fan of like celebrity shit. When I was a kid playing ball, I never kept up with the NBA because I never wanted to show I never wanted to like show that I was not that interested in another human being. Crazy shit, right? But I've never wanted to show that I was that interested in another human being that has nothing to do with me.
I already know that of you because you got a problem with me liking Drake and Trey songs. And I feel like,
they're cool. I have no problem with you liking them, bro.
Bro.
You're right. You want to make this 3-hour long podcast?
Hey, look, my nigga, just know I like Drake and Trey songs. I feel like both are the greatest of whatever
I
they
like
do.
them too. I like Drake, not as much as you, not nearly as much.
All right.
Drake's cool. I don't fucking ride him.
You know what's crazy though? You'll ride anybody else though.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you would.
No, I won't.
If it was Michael Jackson, you'd be like,
if
oh.
they're good, if they're super great at what they do, and I'm a fan of that.
Drake is super great at what he does.
I knew I was gonna piss you off. Oh no! Y'all looking at the wrong screen in the background. See,
what?
We're being exposed.
Oh, you meant. Oh, see. Oh, you know what? It's time to go. He's stressing me out anyway.
It's time to go.
Hey, we becoming too personal. Look,
no, we're not. This is what
we're
it's supposed to be.
We're in the cave. We've been living life. And we're in the jungle down here. And,
this is the cave.
We're
gonna start this off from now on. Welcome to the cave.
Welcome to the cave, bro. I'm talking about 3rd floor down, baby. But look, having a great time, and we're glad that y'all having this great time with us.
Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and end this now.
Yeah,
cool.
Yeah,
boom. Thank y'all for listening, man. We'll be back in a week or so, maybe.
When is Christmas?
Christmas on the 25th.
I mean, what date, Josh?
I don't know. You got a phone in your hand.
I hate you so much.
Is that what y'all calendar? Okay.
Yeah, all right. So it's on Friday.
It's on Friday?
On Friday, yeah.
All right, so
we'll
cool.
We'll be back after Christmas.
So... from HP&G podcast to you, we want to wish you all a Merry Christmas.
New Year's episode, we turned
even though all that bullshit I just talked about Christmas, we still want to wish y'all a Merry Christmas because I do like the good feeling. I know it's hypocritical as hell. I do like the good feeling of Christmas and everything, and I hope y'all keep that good feeling in mind. Good vibes, man. I'm all about good vibes. So whatever good vibes is about Christmas, I'm with it. But yeah, Merry Christmas to you and your family. Happy holidays to those people out there. I tell people happy holidays. That's another episode.
Give your baby mama money.